Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? How are we doing? Hopefully, everybody is doing pretty nice today. Okay, actually, my mic isn't that bad. I'm trying to use a different mic today, chat. As you can tell, I'm not wearing my headphones anymore, which could be actually good. I don't know. I'm trying out my webcam's microphone. Uh, this could be a good thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. I'm gonna leave that up to chat to decide if we want to keep the headphones or if we want to use the microphone or the webcam microphone. But anyways, we've got a pretty busy day ahead of us. We have got a slight risk of severe weather in play for a lot of the Lower Ohio Valley and Deep South here today. So we are gonna get straight into coverage here. Let me just real quickly um, tell the Discord that I'm live. So it took a while, but I'm here. Chat, I'm here. Sorry about that. Sorry about the wait, guys. What's up, Chase Ronaldo? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How we doing? How we doing? But anyways, we'll just wait for a few more people to get in here, and then we'll hop straight into the actual coverage, I guess. But how's everybody doing tonight? I do ask that you consider liking the stream and subscribing, because it very much helps me. Um, it's very much appreciated. What's up, Gooseman? What's up, OTTK? What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing, guys? Is the microphone good? Is everything okay? Like, I cannot tell because it's kind of weird not using the headphones because I've used it for so long, but I'm using the webcam on the microphone. I'm hoping that the microphone quality is okay or subpar at best. But today it's going to be a pretty busy day. We've got a slight risk of severe weather. Oh, wow. Yeah, shout out to you, man. You're a goat. But anyways, I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Goose man. Sorry I went live super early, or super late, more likely, but we have got quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings out here. So let's go ahead and pin that message because that's the message that we love around here. I'm gonna go ahead and charge my phone while I'm doing this. Plus, um, other stuff. But how are y'all doing tonight? How are y'all doing? Hopefully, we're all doing pretty good. But anyways, I added a few extra things to the stream. I'm trying to experiment with thumbnails and just everything else. But yeah, hopefully Stream Deck looks okay. I'm gonna still try and experiment with a bunch of other stuff, but I now have added goals to the bottom. I feel like that's gonna help with a lot of um, other stuff because people will now know what the goals are for streams. But yeah, today let's go ahead and hop straight into the severe weather. I mean, we've got already wow, we've already got some severe weather going on in the states here. So we have got a very large, very circular, slight risk of severe weather here for a lot of the lower Ohio Valley and Deep South today. So that includes states like Kentucky, a very short sliver of southern Indiana, a very short sliver of southeastern Missouri, eastern Arkansas, northern and central Mississippi, a lot of northern and central Alabama, and stretching into western Georgia and pretty much into all of Tennessee. But uh, mainly seems like a damaging wind threat and actually a very damaging wind event. That seems like the main driven threat for right now is damaging winds and large hail. You're doing good. I talked to one of my friends that hated me, and turns out we are friends again. Well, I'm really happy for you, man. I'm really happy. I'm really happy for you, dude. I'm glad that turned out well for you. I'm glad that turned out well. But yeah, anyways, if you don't know already, I do have a PayPal. It's in my It's in the stream's description, but that is only if you want to donate. You do not have to. There are other ways to show appreciation, just by chatting, just engaging in the stream or liking the stream, subbing. Any way is appreciated, but that is if you want to donate to the stream. But let's go ahead and hop straight into this. We have 10 severe thunderstorm warnings. Let me make sure that audio's turned on. Yeah. But, oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna make this kind of a channel tradition. I love this hat. I love this hat. It's pretty neat. Oh yeah, my day's going good today. I'm just trying to figure out how I can get the thing to sound, or the noise to sound. I'm probably just gonna disconnect audio for right now. That'll probably be fine. But it's low. I'm trying out a new microphone. It's my webcam's microphone, actually, so I wanted to try that out because my microphone on my headphone kind of sounds a little drowned out, I guess. I don't know if this one sounds any better, or let me know if that's better or if it's too loud, but I don't really know. But yeah, I'm just experimenting with different, stuff, but anyways, hopefully okay. You'll probably tune in for about an hour. I gotta leave soon. That's fine, Goose, man. That's fine, dude. Being called about 10 minutes. I got you, dude. Got you. But then I'll probably have to set up my headphones, but that'll be okay. But anyways, we have 10 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. Let's go ahead and change our counter. I did add a severe thunderstorm warning counter because I knew a lot of people wanted to see that added. So I finally added that, but there you go, guys. The severe thunderstorm warning counter is back up and running. But anyways, we have 10 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. Let's go ahead and kind of give kind of a more in-depth dive into each and every single one of them. Starting with the one in Meade County, Kentucky, Harrison County, Kentucky, and Crawford County, Indiana. If I can go to it. It expired. Okay. Literally just expired as I was trying to click on it, which is fun. But I also need to figure out, I think we did just get a new warning. Did we just get a new warning? Yes. For Morgan County, Alabama, Madison County, Alabama, Marshall County, Alabama, and Limestone County, Alabama. But let's go to this one in Sumner County, Wilson County, Trousdale County, Davidson County, Robertson County, Rutherford County, and Williamson County, Tennessee's. This is just east of this is actually just going through Nashville right now. So this is impacting a pretty heavily populated area right now, but the main threat with that should be just damaging winds up to 60 miles per hour, but they will probably let the severe thunderstorm warning expire in the next few minutes or so, because if we go back on previous scans, you can see that the storm is really kind of losing a lot of its steam as it goes through Nashville. But we do have a live camera in Nashville at the actual UT Nashville IPS, and you can see as that storm moves through. I'm trying to find somewhere to put that without. There we go. But yeah, we can see as that storm moves through. Actually, I could just probably put that down there. Wait, where could I put this? Probably right here. Yeah. How do I, get that out of the way, though? There's so many dude, look how many cameras are out here. Anyways, that's rolling through Nashville right now. I think the worst part of the storm is in downtown Nashville right now. Yeah, pretty active severe weather today, for sure. We actually did have a damaging wind gust report come out of Nashville just about 20 minutes ago of a power line down near the Hillsborough High School, so that's not good news. But yeah, we did also get a 59 mile per hour wind gust report at the John C. Toon Airport just west of Nashville there. And then as well as another wind damage report over here just 8 miles west-northwest of Nashville. Multiple trees down on Old Hickory Boulevard in Bells Bend. But right now, that storm is just moving through Nashville. We can see that on the camera. It's a very beautiful day there in Nashville, Tennessee there. Just give me a second. I'm trying to figure this out. How do I... Oh, I can add different cameras. Oh, fun. Okay. I'll figure that out in a little bit. But anyways, that's going to be allowed to expire as that moves to the southeast towards Gladeville. And then we also have a new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for... Well, we're back up to 10 severe thunderstorm warnings now, I guess. Great. But another severe thunderstorm warning... another severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Monroe County, Cherokee County, Monroe County, Polk County, McMinn County, Tennessee, and also Cherokee County, North Carolina. Let's go to that one right here. This will be near Coker Creek. Actually, the worst part of the storm is moving into North Carolina right now. Or into portions of North Carolina. Wait. What? Yeah. Yeah. The worst part of the storm is in North Carolina right now. So that'll be moving to the east towards Andrews and Hayesville. And that mainly seems like a hail threat. Quarter-size hail associated with this storm. I don't know if they'll issue another severe thunderstorm warning for that. It seems like they just issued a special weather statement for that one, actually. So they are pretty confident in this one decreasing in strength, actually. But it was producing quarter-size hail a little while ago. Wow, they just... Ooh. But anyways, we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning. Wow, we're up to 11 severe thunderstorm warnings. Yeah, we might get some storms later tonight for sure. And we're also up to 4 likes on the stream. Thank you guys so much. We are aiming for the goal of 15 likes this stream. I believe that is very achievable. But anyways, the next severe thunderstorm warning would be in Lewis County, Tennessee. Oh, and they did issue a severe thunderstorm warning for that, actually. Literally that same storm we were eyeing, or literally just talking about, for Andrews, Hayesville, here in North Carolina, I think. This is North Carolina, yeah. But anyways, new severe thunderstorm warning in effect for northeastern Cherokee County, North Carolina, and Clay County, North Carolina. That is just producing quarter-size hail. That'll be moving to the east, but, you know, down the line, it'll be moving into the Nantahala National Forest. So there might be some people camping out here. I don't really know. But we'll just keep an eye on it as it moves to the east out here towards Franklin, because it could strengthen or could not. But it'll be moving out of the risk area here pretty soon. We also have some really pretty concerning storms up here to the east, southeast of Knoxville, Tennessee here. And these are out of the actual pretty big risk area here. But these are pretty big storms here, moving into Gatlinburg. These are severe warned as well. This one is for southeastern Sevier County, Tennessee until 7:15 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. So right now that storm is moving into Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge, Oldham, Pittman Center, all these areas out here in Tennessee, and that'll probably be producing quarter-size hail or larger. I would just about bet that's probably producing quarter-size hail or larger, just based on reflectivity values we're getting. But that also could just be very heavy rain. That could just be very heavy rain. I also just noticed we have a lot of winds associated with this storm, so most likely very strong winds entering the town of Gatlinburg. I noticed that on velocities. Not super strong winds, but definitely just, you know, maybe a, maybe like sort of not really an outflow boundary, but like, just some strong winds associated with that storm there. What's up, Jake? Welcome to the stream, dude. At those storms near Knoxville hit the mountains, they might lose steam once the mountains deconstruct the storms. Yeah, I mean, that's what I hope they do. They are moving into the Smoky Mountain area, so yeah, for sure. But these are some big storms. Do not take these lightly. These are some big storms, and they are producing a lot of hail. And there actually might be some rotation here. It's kind of placed weirdly on the storm, but I mean, we might have something trying to develop near, literally right off Mount Mingus. Okay, there is a mountain named Mingus. Wow. Okay, that's okay. But yeah, we need to keep an eye on that. That could try and develop further into something. I don't think it will, but it is on the part of the storm that would try and do that. But I don't think it will personally. We'll just keep an eye on it. But we also have quite a few storms moving into northern Georgia as well. They did just issue a new, sorry, not a new, but one did just expire. So, such a beautiful scenery out there near Gatlinburg. Is there a camera out there? Or do you just, have you been there? There's not a camera out there. I'm assuming you've been there. And they, oh, wait, what is happening? Ah! I need to get like a counter. Like, I don't know how they have, I don't know how you figure out how to get like automatic warning updates on the OBS or whatever. But I'll figure it out. But as I was saying, we have quite a lot of storms moving into northern Georgia as well right now, especially near the Gainesville area. There's actually a pretty strong storm heading directly towards the town of Gainesville right now. Just producing 40-mile-per-hour winds, pea-sized hail, and frequent cloud-to-ground lightning. So, I mean, this does seem like a pretty strong storm. And it'll be moving, I mean, pretty, I mean, it'll move directly towards Gainesville. Like, Gainesville's going to get hit. At least the northern part of Gainesville's going to get hit. What's up, Kevin? 8 people have been injured from the Lake City tornado. Uh-oh, dude, that sucks. What about Illinois? Illinois today, right now, a lot of southern Illinois is under, you know, a lot of southern Illinois is under a marginal risk right now, but there is a small slither of extreme southern Illinois that is under a slight risk right now. And there isn't really anything going on in Illinois right now except a couple isolated strong storms, especially this one just northwest of Fairfield, Illinois. This one is producing nickel-sized hail, so I mean it is a strong storm. It'll be moving to the southeast though. So this storm right here will be moving towards Fairfield, and it is moving at a pretty quick speed, so I don't know. Abbeville, South Carolina will get that storm near Gainesville, Georgia. I'm there in Abbeville, South Carolina. W's. And they did just issue a severe thunderstorm warning for actually one of the storms in Illinois. It's for this storm just now moving into Salem, Illinois. This seems like a pretty strong storm as well, moving through Marion County, Illinois. This is producing quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This is moving directly into the town of Salem. If you're in Salem, you're probably experiencing some strong winds right now. And then in just a minute or two, you're going to be experiencing very strong, heavy rain, and also some big hail, up to quarter-size or maybe larger even. I mean, these are pretty isolated storms out here. This one seems to have exploded in size in the last few scans. I mean, you're in the tip of Illinois, like up. So, tip of Illinois, like over here, is perfectly fine today. You guys are in the, you're not even in a risk today, and it's pretty cloudy out here. I'm assuming you're near Rockford or any place near here, or Freeport or anywhere here in Galena. But yeah, it's a very it might be a pretty cloudy day out here, but nothing on radar. You might get some rain, but nothing like thunderstorms or hail or no damaging winds. Just a pretty nice night for you guys. Pretty nice night for you guys overall. But yeah, yippee! No storms for you. Don't you love it? We do actually have we have some pretty strong rain showers moving through Springfield right now. Springfield's getting battered, dude. We also do have a severe thunderstorm warning just west of Louisville, Kentucky. That will be moving towards Louisville, actually. So right now, that severe thunderstorm warning is for northwestern Harrison County, Indiana, northeastern Crawford County, Indiana, northwestern Floyd County, Indiana. But right now, that storm is producing quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. There is somebody on this storm, Blaze Abner, either on the storm or they're just getting hit by it. But I mean, it is an impressive radar presentation because we have a very tight, condensed hail core with this storm. You can definitely tell because usually the hail cores are in the most western part of the storm here, and that's what we're seeing here. Either the most kind of southern part. Okay, I'll try to explain this as best I can, but I'm gonna draw a supercell as best as I can. Of course, I'm not gonna be perfect, but so basically that's a supercell, right? And you have your rear flank downdraft right here, wrapping around. You have your and you have your forward flank going right around here. So what's happening is, wait, did I get that wrong? Wait, I'm so confused. What's happening? Non-zero tornado risk verified. Surprised we got a surface-based storm to latch onto that vortice earlier and produce a tornado. That was wild. I was in the shower when that happened. I was like, dude. But anyways, I'm gonna show you guys what a little. Gosh dang, I suck at this, dude. I cannot draw a hook echo or a supercell. But I'm trying to explain how this works. But you have your rear flank downdraft right here, which is basically winds wrapping around the storm and getting sucked up into the inflow, basically providing more energy for the storm. So usually the winds around here are much more increased. And then the forward flank is literally the same thing, but like it's right. Yeah, it's right here. Because it's just coming around this side. I'm right. Wait. Let me just double check. Sometimes I forget, chat. It's been a long day. It's been a long day, and it was a long night last night. So if I forget some things, don't yell at me. But oh yeah, I'm right. Okay, never mind. What's up? But anyways, right here would be where your tornado's at, because your actual tornado is located right here in this really black spot, because that's where your actual tornado is located, is in the hook echo. And then you have your very large inflow, which is right here. That's your inflow right there. That's how the storm gets its energy, or its updraft. You can call it an updraft or inflow. Really, it's kind of the same terminology, but inflow is the stuff that goes into the storm. The inflow goes through the updraft, basically. And then usually you have your hail core, or you have your very strong hail up here, or your heavy rain. So hail or heavy rain probably right in here. And then you would have your very, you would just have scattered rain over here, or just like moderate to heavy rain. And then you would have like a giant anvil cloud probably over this. Might be some broad rotation near Cherokee Ridge, Alabama. Ooh, okay. Where's the radar site? Wait. Cherokee Ridge, Alabama? What? I typed that so wrong, didn't I? There is not a Cherokee Ridge, Alabama. What are you? South of Huntsville. What? Oh, like this over here? Oh, wow. Actually, there is a very large storm. Thank you for actually pointing these out to me. Up to 17 severe warnings right now. We're up to 16, but sometimes I forget. Last night was really, really long, chat. It was a really long night last night. Okay. I saw it. But anyways, we have a lot of strong supercell discrete. Oh gosh, can't speak. We have a lot of discrete supercells moving into northern Alabama right now, and they're kind of exploding in size. Like they're booking it southeast. Like wow. These are moving just to the south of Huntsville. The most impressive one right now is moving through Albertville right now. There's actually a visible hail spike on radar. This right here is what's called a hail spike. It's basically it's kind of a radar glitch, but what happens is that the radar detects that there's so much hail in this hail core. Like there's so much hail falling right now in this storm that it's causing an actual glitch in the actual radar. What's up, Duck Official? But this happens with a lot of storms too. But it's just a thing. I think there's more behind it, but that's usually what it is. Why are they warning those rain showers near Nashville? Because it's probably producing a really tight area of strong winds near west of Gladeville. I would just about bet that there is a pretty decent pocket of strong winds just to the west of Gladeville. I mean, there was a legit 61 mile per hour wind gust report like 10 minutes ago. And that was when the storm looked like it was not impressive, but yeah. But right now, the most impressive one. 2, yeah. But right now, this big old storm that's producing our hail spike is moving through Albertville, Alabama right now. It's heading directly to the southeast. We have a camera on it right now. So we have a camera in Boaz. And we've got a pretty decent view on our storm here. Wow, that's a beautiful view. See you later, Jake. I appreciate you for tuning in the stream, dude. Thank you so much for tuning in, dude. We get more discrete cells with hail setups and tornadic setups for sure. Of course we can, dude. We lucky it isn't the other way around, of course. What's up, Price a lot? Welcome to the stream, dude. Kevin, you wouldn't want to know what would happen, man. Every storm would be tornado warned, exactly. But this is a view of the storm right now from Boaz. We'll put that right. Gosh, where do I put this? I can just put that in the middle of the screen. It'll be fine. No, I don't want it in the middle of the screen, but it's gonna be blocking my dono goal. No, it is. It's my dono goal is gonna be blocking it. I'll just put it up here, chat. I'll have to deal with it. But anyways, the storm right now is okay. They just issued a new severe thunderstorm warning for this storm, and now it is producing golf ball size hail. This storm is now producing large hail up to golf ball sized. You have a car, so you don't want me there, so I don't know if I could just drive you home or if I can come and get it if I have a ride to your place or if I need it to. What? But anyways, the storm here is producing golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. If you're in Black Creek, Reese City, Sardis City, Wilsonia, Crudup, Tabor Road, Mountain Borough, Keener, Rockledge, Aurora, and Gadsden, please take precautions of this storm. This is a large and dangerous storm. I mean, it's not like we have a tornado anymore. It's not like we have a tornado with it, but we have very large hail with this storm, and you need to treat it as if it's still as damaging. Because hail can do as much damage as a weak tornado. I like to use that example a lot, but please, if you're just in Greenwood, Yancey, Cayuga, Pleasant Hill, Turkeytown, a lot of these areas out here, Sardis City, I mean, this can easily shift. This is such a strong storm that this could actually just shift paths at any moment. So if I would even say if you're in Boaz or Sardis City or even south towards Rockledge or Reese City, just keep on high alert. This is a big storm, and it's producing large hail. Get your cars in the garage. Get any outdoor furniture that you need inside before the storm hits you. If your kids are outside or walking or playing around, get them inside for a little bit and tell them, if they ask why, just tell them there's a big storm coming, but nothing to worry about. Just don't don't make them panic about it, but just say like, we're gonna go watch TV or something, you know? We're gonna go watch TV or something, you know, for a little bit. We'll go watch SpongeBob, and then literally like 10 minutes later, you go, boom, boom, boom. Mommy, what's that? Sorry, that's a good example though. Jackie yapping. Thermal boundaries are why April 27th is the most upper echelon setup ever. Perfectly timed boundary interaction with 600 plus SRH already in the lower levels is crazy. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Happy anniversary, Palm Sunday. Happy anniversary. Wow, this hail spike on this storm is crazy. Here's the stream snack, chat. Beef jerky. I'm chilling. How are we doing tonight, chat? But anyways, our storm here is now moving towards Boaz. And Sardis City, if you're in double bridges, just get to your safe, get inside. Make sure that you need to get your kids inside. If you're walking outside in these areas, just get inside for a little bit, because you don't want to get hit by this size of hail, because it can hurt. It can hurt pretty bad if you get hit by this size hail. Oh yeah. Yeah, I would definitely say that Palm Sunday was a very conducive environment for just really anything. I don't know how to get this off my screen. I want that off of my screen, bro. But I want the camera still here. I don't know where to put it, chat. Let's see here. Can I maybe... I forgot one. You're gonna get some beautiful storms. W, bro. I don't know how to... I don't know how to do this, bro. I'm just gonna... We'll just keep the camera off right now, but anyways... We haven't had an update to the severe warnings in a while. Let's go ahead and update that right now. We're at 14 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. We did have an observed tornado earlier today, which was insane. Crazy. Alright, see you later, Gooseman, dude. Appreciate you for tuning in the stream, dude. Chat, we are at 9 likes on the stream. We went from 4 likes to 9 likes. We are so close to the goal. Seriously, chat, we are pretty close. Really appreciate you guys. We're only 30 minutes in the stream, but we're going to stream for way longer today. Because we're doing coverage. You know, we're doing stuff. Okay. I just also wanted to apologize for last night. Guys, sincerely, I'm so sorry about that. I realized that, you know, it could be taken as immature. I'm going to be right back, chat. I have to go get a snack. I'm freaking hungry. But I just want to quickly apologize for that, dude. Alright, Sam, I'm gonna go ahead and call you, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and call you, but I'm gonna real quickly just Alright, hold on. Let's see if this works, chat. This might not work. There's a good chance this might not work, but let's call up Sam. Let's call up Sam. The login chat. on, Sam. What's up? Oh, he's muted. Okay, hold on. What's up? You're... Hello?
Can you hear me good?
What?
Can you hear me good?
Oh, I can hear you, yeah. Of course. Just hold on, let me turn up your volume a little bit. Your volume is kind of messed up. But no, it's fine. You're good.
Okay.
Try and speak again. Hello?
I'm here. I'm here. I'm here.
Alright. Can you guys hear Sam? Can you guys hear Sam pretty good? I can. I can hear Sam. Thankfully. I just hung up on him. Never mind, he's still... Okay, I thought I hung up on you. Hello?
I'm here. Sorry if I've been quiet a little bit, but I'm
No,
here.
you're good, you're good. Alright, hold on.
Wow. Lake City is still a EF3 tornado. It's rated EF3.
What'd you say?
But I said that Lake City is an official EF3 tornado.
Oh, it's not even preliminary no more, it's just straight up an EF3?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm kind
wow.
of, I'm kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked, but at the same time, it might have impacted poorly constructed homes. But
Yeah, I get that. I did do... Well, no, they haven't added damage indicators yet, but I did look at some of the homes, and I did kind of give my opinion on that tornado. I thought it would have been low end EF4 or like high end EF3, but
yeah. But man, that thing
it
had
stayed.
horizontal vortices. That thing had
Your ribs hurt.
that
I'm
thing
sorry
had
about that,
crazy.
Bryce. I'm sorry about that. Sorry that your ribs hurt,
I
bro.
mean,
Oh, we have a storm east of Murfreesboro that has exploded in the last like scans. Literally, we have a storm
check that
east
out.
of like this storm has exploded in the last couple scans. What's up, Addy? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Literally, in the
Yeah.
last couple scans, this storm east of Murfreesboro, Tennessee has blown up. I'm gonna go feed my dog real quick, or yeah, I'm gonna go feed my dogs. So Sam, keep him
All right.
company. If you guys don't know who this is Sam. He's my really close friend. He also knows a lot about weather. Not saying that I do, but you know, not to brag.
Yeah.
Just kidding, chat. I'm gonna go feed my dogs.
So, if you guys are just tuning into Roman's live stream, my name is Sam. I am one of Roman's best friends, and as long as he's gone, I will be updating you guys on the severe weather warnings we have ongoing right now. Starting off with this one here. Where is this near? Nashville, or expansive severe thunderstorm warning near Nashville. It is for Smith, Western DeKalb, Northern Rutherford, Southeastern Summit, Wilson, and Northern Macon counties in Tennessee, accompanied by some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Regardless of the convection with it, it has some pretty strong winds. But as we go down far to the south near Murfreesboro, we do have two strong storms closely nearby each other. And this severe thunderstorm warning for DeKalb County, Middle Tennessee, southeastern Rutherford County, Middle Tennessee, western Warren County, Middle Tennessee, Coffee County, Middle Tennessee, Bedford County, Middle Tennessee, Kennon County, Middle Tennessee. So that's for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So make sure you guys are indoors and away from windows if you guys are in those severe thunderstorm warnings, because these winds could be quite strong. That's why severe thunderstorm warning. Now as we go into Alabama here, north Eastern Alabama Ranger. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of Jackson County, northeastern Alabama, for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and 40 size hail. So make sure you're away from windows and doors if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning. So other than that, we have a lot of storms. Any of these could go severely wrong due to the fact that these storms are exploding in activity. And coverage also. I mean, we're seeing a lot of close storms to each other and proximity. But if we go farther down to the south near Gadsden in Alabama, we do have another significant storm warning. This one's a little bit more concerning because we do have ping pong ball sized hail observed from emergency management here. So if you're in
Sam,
Marshall and Western
actually,
DuPont County,
I wanted to butt in. It's golf ball size hail. I mean, that warning to the south is for that. Wait, is that for the new storm you're talking about? That's entering Guntersville.
um, yeah, it just got updated for me, but it's
Ooh,
not
they just
showing
updated
up.
it to lime size hail.
Oh wow, 2 inch hail stat. 2 inch hail reported or observed rather from emergency management. That is some pretty large hail. I mean,
That's nuts.
um, yeah,
We
stay
have
away
another
from
hail
windows.
spike with our another storm. This storm
I would most
near
certainly
or west of
go
Guntersville,
with,
Alabama is nuts. It has a nuts radar, just a nuts presentation on radar. Nosson Brick Home had a
yeah,
poured concrete foundation with anchor bolts, nuts and washers largely flattened and also largely slipped off foundation, so plates were missing too. That isn't a 150. I don't know, man. I can't. I can't tell you. But anyways, we have a very dangerous storm now for eastern Marshall and southwestern DeKalb counties here in Alabama. We have a storm here
yeah.
moving southeast at 50 miles per hour. That's producing lime-sized hail. Hold on, real quick. I have to take a phone call.
Oh,
Yes. Okay. I fed Rue a little bit a while ago, so I'm glare out here. But I fed her, so I'll let her out in a few minutes. But
looks like we just got a new severe thunderstorm warning. For half dollar size hail, so that's 1.25 inch hail. That is from emergency management. This severe thunderstorm warning goes for northeastern Fulton County in northwestern Georgia, southwestern Cherokee County, north central Georgia, northwestern Cobb County, north central Georgia, southeastern Floyd County, northwestern Georgia, northeastern Polk County, northwestern Georgia, southern Martel County, in northwestern Georgia. At 7:12 p.m. Eastern Time, a severe thunderstorm located near Skinny, I don't know how to pronounce it, sounding, or Sleepy Town moving east at 40 miles per hour. Half dollar size scale, which is 1.25 inch hail size. And this is observed from emergency management. So another observed hail tag here on this storm going north of Atlanta, but might flip the Atlanta suburbs if you know Cartersville, Anford, Kennesaw, Emerson, Rockmart, Aragon, even parts of Stevie Town, depending on where you were in Stevie Town. That
all right,
storm
I'm back,
is
Sam.
quite
But you can continue talking. I'm just letting you know.
alright. Yeah, so let's go back to our most concerning storm in Alabama here, as it is warned for one size hail, 60-mile wind gusts, and the hail tag is observed from emergency management. So if you're in eastern Marshall County and southwestern DeKalb counties in Nebraska, or not Nebraska, Alabama, um, I would get close to your safe spot. I mean, this is some really large hail. I would stay well away from windows and be inside. Most importantly, to protect yourself from the outside world as possible, because this is some really large hail. I mean, 2 inches, 2 inch hail is pretty large, and that would be very impactful to anything outdoors, whether even animals and humans. I mean, if you're not inside and not taking the storm seriously, you might suffer some serious consequences. So it is important to get into that shelter and stay away from windows and doors.
For sure.
They're not single thing.
For sure, absolutely.
Let's see. As we go,
We plan on
let's
calling after
see.
stream.
So we got
Sorry, I keep interrupting, but hold on, let me read up some chats. I'll let you finish after what you said, but wait. My stream is still black. Let me turn that back. Sorry, chat. Anyways, yo, I'm here. What's up, random texting guy? Plan on calling after stream? Yeah, after we can play Twisted after maybe. What's up, Sierra and Hoot? We're getting that storm soon. We have already had some bad storms. It just started to calm down. It got pretty bad all of a sudden. Where at? If you don't mind me asking, I can give you a pretty decent rundown of. I can just give you a brief forecast for your area for at least tonight. If you're concerned about weather tonight, but if it's only if you want to do it. But I can absolutely give you a brief forecast discussion for your area. But sorry, Sam, go ahead.
all right. So we just got a new update on the severe thunderstorm warning. Most concerns severe thunderstorm warning. There's a little bit of an extension still for to entail. The source is public at 6:08 p.m., which was about 8 minutes ago. A public reported large hail in Albertville. So this storm has since passed, but there is a storm behind it that might be capable as the same hazard as the storm that just went past Albertville. So definitely a concerning hail threat here in this part of the state.
Jasper,
Um,
Georgia.
um,
Yeah, so
Give me
right now,
one second.
Jasper, Georgia. Yeah, actually, that storm is literally right to the east of you, and you guys were under a severe thunderstorm warning, or at least the storm that hit you is under a severe thunderstorm warning now. That storm is warned for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Um, it has a pretty impressive presentation on radar. I mean, it's a very isolated storm. It might even have a hail spike. Like that could be a hail spike that we're seeing on reflectivity, or it could just be some weird stuff. But we've seen a lot of hail spikes today with a lot of our storms. Even there's even a hail spike with our storm down here, just the northeast of Cedartown, Georgia. I don't know if you noticed that, but that seems like a very concerning storm as well. That storm right now is producing half-dollar size hail in Paulding County, Cherokee County, Cobb County, Floyd County, Polk County, and Bartow County, Georgia. That'll move to the east towards Kennesaw, Georgia, but probably a direct hit near Ackworth, Georgia, more likely. But yeah, that storm is a very condensed hail core, and there's probably lots of hail falling in that storm right now. But it was hailing a minute ago. I bet this storm looks pretty big, and it's got a pretty nice. I mean, it's got a pretty decent hail core on it right there, just the west of Dawsonville. That storm is actually going to be moving into Dawsonville here pretty soon. We actually have quite a couple cameras in Dawsonville. Here's a camera in Dawsonville looking at the storm. You can see it looks pretty eerie. It looks pretty eerie because you can see the lightning. You can see the pretty eerie gray clouds. It's starting to get a little windy there. That storm is starting to move in there. We also have the Dawsonville High School that's just not looking at really anything, but there's a wider view, I guess. And then here is the actual golf course there. Anything for Houston right now? It's a good question. Uh, not really. Looks like clear skies. You may have just some partly cloudy skies. I mean, I can't really tell you how many clouds we got right now, but just on radar, we're not seeing any storms or anything. But this could be just some convection to the west of Winnie, but that could also just be, a random rain shower deciding to pop up. But let's go back down to let's go back to our storm here in Alabama, because this is still a very concerning storm. And I mean, wow, like just very concerning storm. We're up to 15 severe thunderstorm warnings now. Your friend lives in Dawsonville. All right, well, nothing to worry about in Dawsonville. Not anything yet. But just tell her you got a big storm coming, but nothing to worry about. At least get stuff that you need inside before the storm hits. But the storm is heading right into Dawsonville. It actually might miss. I mean, the main portion of the storm might miss Dawsonville just south. Um, but it might hit this camera. It might hit the Dawson Middle School here. I think this is the Dawson Middle School. It might actually hit the Radar Omega HQ. Like, and we actually have a very nice view of that storm from the Radar Omega HQ camera there. Actually, a very beautiful view right there. Oh, my dog. He's barking. You still there, Sam? I'm not trying to, like, if you need to like, butt in, just let me know and I'll let you, but I'm gonna go let my dog out. This would be a perfect time for you to butt in, but I gotta go let my dog out. I'm assuming he's muted, but I'll be right back, Chai. I have to go let out my dog. Back. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
We got back at the perfect time.
I'm back.
I didn't know if we were gone or not.
Easy.
But I left to go let my dog out.
We just got a new. We just got a new extension on the civilian. That was.
Yes, I just modded you. I just modded you, Price a lot.
So this is the golf ball size hair. Like that downgraded ever so slightly, but still.
Okay, the storm now moving just east of Cedartown. Just east of Cedartown, Georgia, is now warned for lime-sized hail too.
Oh wow. From emergency management too.
That'll be moving to the east towards Kennesaw. But right now, not really anything down the line that this thing will threaten right now. At least like maybe Taylorsville. Like the actual hail core might go directly through Portland and south of Taylorsville, but for sure, Price Law, you've been in the streams for quite a while. But this storm is producing lime-sized hail now. That is very large hail. You don't really see this often. This is pretty large hail. So please, this is emergency management confirmed as well. So emergency management is saying that we've got lime-sized hail falling out of the sky here near Aragon, and look, we got a hail spike here, indicating our very large hail falling in very massive amounts. Welcome to the club. Yeah. Welcome to the club. Yeah, for sure.
Looks like our hail threat is verifying. They could have added a SIG with today's threat, but I was kind of shocked that they didn't do that. A 15 SIG.
Nah, that's pretty crazy. But our storm moving into Dawsonville now. Let's check up on our cameras, because I do... Ooh. Yeah, the Dawsonville camera's getting hit now. Just by some moderate rain.
Wow.
Yeah, my weather app said it might get worse at 11:09 to 12, but I'd rather check with you than an app. Thank you, I really appreciate that. I mean, it really depends. A lot of apps can be iffy with, times, because they're kind of just throwing out a number. I mean, not really, but it's a pretty accurate, like if you use the Weather Channel or if you use like AccuWeather, I mean, it's more accurate than like people on Twitter or like stuff like that, but like it's usually more important to go to how do I word this? Like this radar app that I'm using is a very high-tech one. Well, not super high-tech, but it is a pretty decent radar. And you can't, like, on the normal weather, like the Weather Channel radar, it only shows high-res reflectivity. And it really isn't even reflectivity. It's just kind of like a version of reflectivity. It's just, like, blobs of colors, and it's just unappealing to the eyeballs, I think. Like, whenever I look at the Weather Channel radar, I'm like, ugh. Like, bro, no, I don't want to look at that. They don't even show high-res
Alright.
velocity, which is high-res velocity is basically another radar mode like high-res reflectivity. I'll go ahead and explain this real quick because this is pretty important. But let's go over to our storm north of Livonia, Georgia, real quick, and I'll go ahead and explain this. But you can see I'm using the high-res reflectivity mode right now. What's up, Pete? Welcome to the stream, dude. What's up, Pete? W Pete, bro. I'm gonna make Pete a mod. I need to make Pete a mod, dude. Pete is a goat. But anyways, I'm gonna explain radar modes for anybody who doesn't know what they are. So high-res reflectivity basically is so let's say there's a radar. So basically, everything you see out of these storms comes from a radar, a Doppler radar. And these Doppler radars send out beams of information, or they send out beams of like waves. How am I wording? I can't talk. I need to calm down. But you know what I'm trying to say. But they send out signals to the storms, and whenever it interacts, so like say there's a Doppler radar here, so it's sending out all these signals. And the farther like away these signals reach, the more elevated those signals go. So, like, for example, let's say there's, like, for example, right now, the radar we're using right now is the one that's in Greenville, South Carolina. Thank you so much, Pete. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But, I'm taking, Sam, if you, need to butt in about any severe weather warnings, like, immediately, please let me know. And I will quickly, but I feel like this is important to explain to people who don't know how to read weather radar, because there's a lot of people out here who go to severe weather forecasters and they say a bunch of stuff like this, and of course you're drawn to the radar. Well, you have to look at the radar to understand what you're seeing, right? But usually, with a lot of them, they don't really take the time to explain it, or they don't take the time to break it down for you. I'm taking the time out of this severe weather outbreak to be able to explain to you guys how to read weather radar with me. I feel like that's very important, and I feel like that's a very important thing to learn. But as I was saying, I'm using the actual NWS radar near Greenville. So this Doppler radar right here, sending out beams of information throughout the sky, and when it hits these, like when these colors, you see these colors right here, like the lighter the color, so say the green and the, so like the greens and the like yellows indicate like light rain to moderate rain. But since we're actually so far away, or since we're actually, well, actually I was gonna say, but usually when you see that much reflectivity values in front of the storm like that, that usually indicates that there's probably elevated precipitation values in the higher levels of the atmosphere. If that's what I'm trying to say. But this is probably not. It's probably not raining in Sandy Springs or Townville right now. Maybe. I don't know. We're probably close enough to the radar to tell for sure. But and then when we get darker colors and more like intense warm colors like red, orange, and even the pinks, that's how you can tell that this is pretty heavy precipitation. So the reds and the yellows and the reds, oranges, and pinks indicate heavy rain and hail. Um, but basically, what happens is the radar sends out these beams of information. It hits the rain particles and it determines how strong it is, and then it sends it back to the radar and it determines a color for it, basically. And then that's what high-res reflectivity is, basically. I mean, it's just basically what you see on most weather radar apps. Is just how strong the precipitation is in the storm. Um, Hopefully, I explained that pretty good. Sam, are you still there?
Yes, I want to go over a lot of stuff here that I'm just gotten. So the storm in Dawsonville just got upgraded to Gulf Falls Size as emergency management confirmed.
Oh wow.
So if you're in this situation or someone, consider staying away from windows and doors. Also, we got a radar indicated 2-inch hail tag here for parts of upstate South Carolina down to basically the tri-state region, when Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina meet near Highlands. That is where we have a 2-inch hail tag, as long as well, with 60-mile windows. So it is important to stay away from windows if you're in Highlands, Scaly Mountain, Devil's Fork State Park, Gorgeous State Park, Bad Creek, Pine Mountain, Salem, Whiteside Mountain, Lake Yosemite, and Lake Keith. Um, but yeah, also being a 70 upgrade here. I do not know which storm it was. I'm assuming it's for the one that's near Gadsden, Alabama. I don't think so. I don't know, but we somewhere I don't know. I'm a little hesitant on that because on weather-wise it does say we did get a 70 mile per hour wind upgrade here, but I cannot find it. So
Right. That was
yeah,
Sam given some information about these storms. Thank you so much. Um,
yeah.
but you gave us
Oh,
some
I found
really
it.
key points right now, and really all that I'm saying right now is that these storms are literally they're just hailing. It's just hailers right now. Not even really damaging wind
Yeah,
threats right now, because of course we're still in that kind of discrete supercell mode. It will turn into kind of a little messy MCS mode later on, but right now a bunch of these storms are in an environment which is super favorable for very elevated cold tops. If you don't know what I'm saying, is that what I mean is that these storms are very cold at the top. And then, do you know what you need? Do you know what hail is? Hail is ice, basically. So, how hail forms is basically rain gets sucked up into the updraft of the storm, or it just, yeah, basically the hail. I mean, rain gets sucked up into the updraft of the storm. Um, so it goes, and then it just gets sucked up into the storm, and then there's so much conducive like stuff going on in that storm. It's just staying around in there. Like it just stays inside of the cloud because either wind's keeping it in there or there's just so much positive and negative energy going on in there. And usually over time that rain becomes hail or or ice. So that is basically how hail forms. And at some point it becomes too heavy for um, the energy to hold or the wind to hold again, and then it just falls. See you later, Sarah. See you later. But yeah, I just had to explain what hail is because a lot of people don't know how hail forms, and it's really important because a lot of these storms today are hailing. But that's basically just a brief breakdown. I'm really bad at explaining things, but trust me, I know how it forms. I'm not stupid. It's just I'm
yeah.
horrible at like finding words. Thank you. You have a great night. So, anyways, we have a storm south of Huntsville, Alabama, that is kind of wow. If you take a look at previous scans on the Huntsville storm, it looks like it really kind of exploded in like a couple scans, and then it is kind of dying down a little bit.
Yeah, I do see that. I did find a storm that was upgraded to 70 mile per hour winds, and that was a storm that's near Albertville. So Albertville was once hit by that storm that was producing 2-inch hail. Now you're getting hit with 70 mile per hour wind gusts. So Albertville is doing it all here.
That's a great
Um,
point. Now the storm that was hitting Albertville, Alabama, that storm is now hitting Boaz. We have a camera
yeah,
right now in Boaz. We can see that right there. this little area right here, this little thing right here, this little icon is the camera. This is the live camera getting hit right now by this um dangerous storm here. We might honestly see some hail fall out of this storm. We might see some hail on this camera here in a little bit, but yeah, very interesting view of the storm we have here from the Boaz camera. But yeah, this storm is very dangerous because it is not only producing large hail up to ping pong ball size, but it is also producing 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and that is very damaging winds. That can cause pretty substantial amounts of damage if you're not careful. Just make sure you get your outdoor furniture inside that you need inside. Make sure that you just get to an interior room of your house if you're walking
It
outside,
was
or just make sure that you take the necessary precautions that you need to. Um, because it could get a little tricky out here, especially in Boaz or maybe Sardis City here in a little bit. But I think the main hail core is probably east of Albertville right now, probably near McVille and Kilpatrick. Maybe,
yeah,
maybe I could do like a twisted chase later tonight, with a bunch of
um
my fans, and we could do a big old Discord call. I don't know how well that would work out, but maybe. I'm thinking about
yeah.
it.
So it just got upgraded to 2-inch hail now. So imagine lime-sized hail falling at you at 70 miles per hour. That that is very significant, but I don't think.
Oh
But
yeah,
I
no,
mean,
for
at the
sure.
height, the absolute highest, that's what the hazard could be. 2-inch hail flying at you at 70 miles per hour. Don't expect that, but I mean, I would take this seriously because this is a very large storm. Two large storms,
Absolutely,
generally in the
I
same.
agree. We're up to 17 severe
Yeah,
warnings, by the way.
yeah.
Um,
We have
this
heavy
is a
storms.
very dangerous storm now, actually. I mean, it's producing lime-sized hail and it's producing 70-mile-per-wind gusts on top of that. So,
Yeah,
Sardis City, Boaz, you need to be weather aware as you can, as weather aware as you can be. And we're starting to already see some of those winds on the Boaz camera. You can start to see some of the actual like rain. Um, you can start to see the rain and the wind like on the ground. You can start to see that. I don't necessarily know what the term is for that, but you can see that on the Boaz camera if you look close enough. But yeah, that storm is pretty dangerous. Please be aware about that. Yeah, I didn't see you, Henry. So what's up, dude? We also have just more storms back to the west here near Coleman in Blounceville, Alabama. Mainly, these storms are just hail producers as of right now. A lot of our storms haven't really rotated today, so I haven't really noted that. I mean, maybe broad rotation at best, but nothing incredible, like nothing too crazy. Chat, I also just want
yeah.
to note we are at 14 likes on the stream. I did set a 15 like goal on the stream. We might have to raise that up, chat. If we hit the goal, we might have to raise it up. I'm just saying. I really appreciate the support we've already gotten on the stream. It's incredible. I thank you guys so much. This is insane. We still have a very concerning storm approaching Kennesaw, Georgia. I mean, it's still warned for lime-sized hail right now. It's still warned for lime-sized hail. It's moving even more closer to Kennesaw. Like, um, if you're in Ackworth, I would take all the necessary precautions you can. This is some big hail. I mean, don't panic. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna, you know, do anything. But it's gonna definitely damage some stuff out here for sure. 2-inch hail
If you're
can damage cars. It can bust windows. Especially when it falls at a sideways angle. That's the most dangerous. When it falls at a sideways angle, because then it's actually aiming at stuff. But this is pretty large hail. Like, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. This is pretty large hail, but like it's not the largest hail ever. I mean, it's just something we need to take into account. If you're in Ackworth, just please take outdoor furniture that you need inside and just wait out the storm, basically. But I hate overhyping storms, but with hail, hail can be as dangerous as tornadoes. Not even kidding. Um, Especially when it's up to the size of what it's at right now. Like 2-inch size hail can be as devastating as a EF0 or the EF0 tornado probably. So please just be aware of
Yeah,
that. Our big storm that moved through Dawsonville is now getting ready to impact Gainesville. Gainesville is a very populated area, but they did downgrade that. It's now a special weather statement warned storm, but it is producing 40 to 50 mile per hour winds, penny-sized hail, and frequent cloud ground lightning. So please beware of the storm out here in Gainesville. If you're walking outside, just there, you got a storm coming towards you. If you decide to stay outside, you're gonna get wet. If you don't want to be wet, I would head inside for a little bit. Is there anything you wanted to say, Sam? I'm sorry, I don't know if you were wanting to say something, but
oh, yeah, just a lot of storms popping off right now. I mean, the reason why our tornado is not as notable today is because the fact that these storms are so elevated, these storms are not going to be able to become surface based and become tornadoes. The
I
temperature
didn't.
dew point spread. Let's give. Let's see. Let's take a look at mesoanalysis here.
I didn't say
So,
Gainesville take cover. I said Gainesville be aware of this storm moving towards you. I didn't say yeah. Oh wait, I thought he was questioning me. Okay, I
yeah,
can see why you retracted
so
that statement, Random Ducks and Guy. But no, I didn't necessarily say like get to shelter. Like this is not a tornado. This is not a really dangerous situation. But I mean, it's going to cause like wow. I mean that latest scan did kind of okay. I mean that latest scan really did kind of blow up. I'm not gonna lie. This has probably regained its severe status now, and it is now moving into Gainesville. So please, if you're in Gainesville, please be
I
aware of this.
do want.
It's now in town. That's a crazy uptick in strength. I don't know if like what in the world. Like, do you see what I'm looking at, Sam?
Oh yeah, I do see that.
That is a
That
nuts uptick. Like, I don't know if
maybe that
that's
storm
but
might have had a
Gainesville. I mean,
storm
big storm. This
influence.
is a very populated area, so a lot of people are going to be impacted by the storm here. But nothing
I
necessarily to
don't know.
really worry about. But it's just a big storm in general.
I
Oh
also
man.
wanted to look at mesoanalysis here,
And
because let's
another
give that
uptick with our storm west of Kennesaw, Georgia as well.
oh wow.
Just a giant hail core. This still has a
Yeah,
giant hail core.
I do want to note something here. The storm that is approaching Kennesaw, the temperature dew point spread is insane. We've got 73 on top of 47. That is really elevated. You're not going to get tornadoes with that much of an elevated mix layer there.
It just got downgraded to
Um,
golf ball size hail, but it is still producing large hail. But thankfully, it may be decreasing in size or weakening. But it is still producing golf ball size hail. We are confident in that. It is producing golf ball size hail right now, so please be aware of that.
yeah,
Let's go back to some of our storms here in Tennessee. So we have quite a few storms up here, especially east of McMinnville. Got a big storm here east of McMinnville in Tennessee, especially in southeastern DeKalb, Van Buren, northeastern Warren, and southern White counties here. This storm is producing ping pong ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. Big hail core on that storm as well near Spencer. That'll be moving to the, let's see here, it's moving to the southeast. So down the line, Pine Creek, Lusk, Palo. Please be aware of that storm there. It's moving towards you pretty fast. Pretty fast.
yeah. I
Um,
still don't know why we do have a 2-inch hail tag here for parts of Island. The radar presentation is not as pronounced, but there might be some mountains influencing or blocking off radar beams from telling us what the storm is doing here. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what they do when they update this severe thunderstorm warning. But I don't really see a pronounced snowfall or any pronounced lightning at all with this storm. But there could be still some lightning with it. But I guess we will see what they do with that TSL with that storm. going to South Carolina.
Absolutely. I also wanted to notice, or I also wanted to mention, we have 21 severe thunderstorm warnings. That's a lot.
Yeah, and most of them. Oh wow, we just got a severe near Memphis. Oh, wow, so um, not really near Memphis, but
I
in
mean,
the
that's been
general
there for a
vicinity
little bit.
of
I
Memphis.
mean, that's been there for a few minutes, but yeah, I mean, big storm here to the southeast of Memphis, Tennessee. We got quite a few storms starting to pop up here.
Yeah, I just noticed that, dude. I was like, whoa, what is going on near Memphis?
Um,
Like, it is for 60
yeah,
mile
but
winds,
look,
according to say.
that storm is riding the outflow boundary. We might need to watch that one because that storm is riding the outflow. Um, if you take a look at the,
Hmm,
you see what I'm looking at?
what rate are they using?
I'm using Memphis's.
It looks to that might be a hail fort, or that might be a very large hail spike.
That's
Because
not
you
a
see our radar.
no. That's not a hail spike. I'm not telling you. That is not a hail spike. I'm telling you, that's literally. If you go back on previous scans, you can literally see the outflow boundary move south of Memphis, and that storm is riding the outflow boundary with it.
Yeah, I do see that. Man. Yes, thank you for bringing
Um,
that to my
this
attention.
could honestly. What I mean by that is, usually when storms are attached to an outflow boundary, they are more likely to uh, they are more likely to intensify even further. If that makes any sense. Um, reason why that is because the outflow boundary from these storms are literally like a literal excess of energy. Like they just give away energy. Like these storms, when they decide to die off, they do a big energy give off, and that's basically what an outflow boundary is. Basically, so when a storm rides a outflow boundary or starts on an outflow boundary, it just sucks up all that remaining energy left from the previous storm and blows up again. That's basically how I can uh, explain it in decent terms. But we did just hit the stream like goal. 15 likes on the stream. Thank you guys
So,
so much. We're gonna go ahead and raise the actual like goal um, to 20 because we're already at 15 likes so far. I believe we can get to 20, can't we, Sam?
oh yeah, for sure.
Sure.
As long as we get the word out and to whoever is the weather a little bit
For sure.
what do you call it? Not necessarily scared, but like wanting information about severe weather that is impacting them. But we are here to do some severe weather coverage. So.
For sure. For sure.
Also, we got a new extension on our severe thunderstorm warning, the which is for golf ball size tail, which is emergency management activities. Still some large hail with that storm too. There's going to be going north of Atlanta, going into the northern suburbs of Atlanta, which is more of a populated area. So it is important that you guys should take that storm seriously and stay away from windows. That boat board is really impressive, especially on the northern side of the storm map. We'll watch that.
I also noted on our storm now in Gainesville. By the way, the storm is in Gainesville right now, and they did also severe warn that, producing half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So I was right about this producing large hail and 60 damaging winds now in, or now it's in Gainesville right now. But if you're in Banks County, Hall County, and Jackson County, Georgia, please be aware of these storms to the south. Like if you look at previous radar scans, these storms literally to the south of our severe warning have popped up in the last literal 2 radar scans. Like they have really just kind of picked up in intensity in the last couple radar scans. That is pretty concerning, but they're so close to the main cell that they might merge together. But if they stay on their own track, that could be a problem as they move towards Athens. Athens is also a very uh, densely populated area, so just please keep an eye on that. That's a pretty large storm there. Actually, it's a very large storm. Also, you have a storm west of Anderson, South Carolina. Right now, it's in Fairplay, South Carolina. Right now, but that storm is pretty impressive on radar. I mean, whew, that storm is pretty
Yeah,
impressive on
we'll
radar, and
see.
that'll be moving directly towards Star and Iva, South Carolina. And if you take a look at
Yeah,
velocities, that storm isn't really rotating, but you can tell that storm is taking up a lot of inflow.
yeah.
So
Um,
this storm has a very strong updraft. I can just tell you right now, it has a strong updraft for sure.
yeah. Also, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually extend that severe thunderstorm that is approaching Star Island there in Anderson County, for Anderson County, rather, uh, South Carolina. We'll see how they uh,
Mm,
put that in this.
yeah, I mean, I see that.
And
Our storm that I've been talking about near Kennesaw is now kind of moving into Kennesaw. The southern portion of the storm is in Kennesaw right now. If you're in Kennesaw and you're like, oh, there's a severe thunderstorm warning, and I got it, and it's for 2-inch size hail. That hail is not going to hit you. Do not worry, you're not going to get 2-inch size hail. I think the worst you're going to get out of this storm is heavy rain and strong winds at most. Um, Not even maybe strong winds. I mean, this isn't even warned for strong winds. This is mainly just a hail threat. Mainly, that hail is located just to the west of Ackworth, and thankfully, it's in kind of a really tight, condensed area. And that can be a pro and a con for two reasons. One, pro, in a tight, condensed area, which means it can affect a lesser populated area. Con, there's more hail falling in a lesser like uh, there's more hail falling in a more condensed area. So, do you know what it's like for here now? Sorry if you keep bothering. No, 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 you're not bothering me at all. Don't even say that. You're not bothering me at all. Do you know what it's like for here now? Back in Dawsonville, or Jasper, we've got a storm moving through Jasper. We've got another little cell moving here through Jasper. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about this. Just seems like a little thunder shower probably. You might just get maybe a few heavy gusts of wind. I can't talk, and maybe some heavy rain. But that is moving towards Jasper. That doesn't really look like a very strong storm. It is kind of fizzling out a little bit, but it is moving into
part
Jasper right now. But
they
the most you can
did.
expect with this is heavy rains and maybe a couple big gusts of wind, but nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Please don't worry about this. This is not gonna, you know, this is not a big storm. Just maybe heavy rain and lightning and mainly just the basic stuff with a thunderstorm, but nothing too crazy.
So they did extend that severe thunderstorm that I was talking about. That was headed for Anderson, Florida. For this is in my county actually. I am south of that severe thunderstorm warning, but in all seriousness, it is for golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour wind gusts. So make sure you're in or you're away from windows. If you're near Due West, Donalds, and the St. Belt in South Carolina, then going to be going towards the general vicinity. Because that is a very strong storm and a really good structure with that too, also.
Wow,
So we're gonna have to watch that storm and see if it grows in size
I did
or
notice
hail
that.
size, rather.
Thank you so much, Sam, for kind of taking me back to that. Our storm here that we've been watching here west of Anderson in South Carolina, it's not really necessarily moving towards like it's not necessarily moving towards Anderson. It's moving like southeast a little bit. Like I mean, it'll go south of Anderson for sure, but our warning box is kind of
What is
placed. directly in the path for Anderson and Belton, but I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's going to go towards Anderson and Belton. I mean, it could take a path towards Anderson and Belton, like it might turn more east, but I mean, this storm is very large. It's isolated. It's just by itself. Like it's cut itself off from all the other storms, and it's just taking up all this energy for itself. It's got a very strong updraft. It's got a lot of inflow coming into the storm here. You can even see that, um, uh, we've got a very large hail core as well near Fair Play. Yeah, there's that new scan. I mean, that's still a massive storm.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah, Pete.
I don't
Please
have
like
to
and subscribe if you haven't
footage
already, or Sam WX will chase you down and make you wear an Eagles hat.
to
It's so real.
type. But yeah. What was I gonna say again? Oh, yeah. I might get some storm footage from the storms that are gonna be approaching me, so we will see what I get there. But it will be probably dark, be dark by then. So
Oh yeah, Sam, you are
we
in
shall see.
Abbeville. Sam is in Abbeville right now. The storm that's near northeast of Commerce, Georgia, is moving towards you a little bit. But right now, that storm is warned for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds, but nothing too crazy. It is kind of moving towards Abbeville. Not really, but I mean, I know Abbeville is going to get something later because the general motion of these storms is like south, like east southeast probably. Most of
Yeah,
most likely, but I mean, this storm is producing quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. It's going to be moving towards Bowman and Danielsville and Royston. But that's not a very concerning storm to me right now. The most concerning storm to me right now is probably the Anderson storm or our storm near Roswell or west of Roswell, just moving
yeah.
towards Roswell, Georgia. Yeah, that's so funny. Actually, we have a pretty nice
I
view of the
do.
storm on Systems Atlanta camera. Are we looking at?
Yeah.
Wait, which way are we looking on that camera?
Gee, man, what about the severe winds? We've got 23 severe winds. Chat. We might actually hit 30 severe winds for mornings.
We haven't hit
I'm,
22.
I'm,
We haven't hit 30 yet, but we've gotten pretty close. We've
I know,
gotten
but
pretty close.
yeah, definitely. And most of our severe winds are in Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. The hotspot right now is Alabama and Georgia.
Um.
So, I do want to check on the storms that are in Alabama right now.
Okay, I will let you
Looks like
do
we got
that. I have to run to the bathroom. I will let you do that real quick, though. Keep them entertained. What storm do you want me to put them on real quick?
you could put them on the Anderson one if you want.
All right.
Put a loop on.
All right. I
But
gotta
yeah,
go to the bathroom, chat. Give me like 10, 15 minutes, maybe, or maybe 5 to 15 minutes. I don't know, but I'll be back in a little bit.
all right. So let's start on our storm in Mississippi here. Um, this is for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So if you're near or in Hickory Flat, Cherry, Snow Lake Shores, Murray, Myrtle, Spring Hill, Higdon, Pumpkin Center, Gilton, Lake Center, Blue Mountain, Winnan, Towns, Camp, Bethel, Smelto, Glenfield, Ashland, Cotton Plant, Winborn, or Concord, you guys need to stay away from windows. Because that storm is going to be approaching you guys in the next little bit here. Now, let's go to Tennessee here, as you do have more severe Tennessee warnings to go over. This one we have for half dollar size can, which is later indicated. So if you're in southwestern Reed County in East Tennessee, southwestern Reed County in East Tennessee, central Biloxi County in East Tennessee, and northwestern Hamilton County in East Tennessee. Move to interior and lowest floor of the building and stay away from windows and doors, as that is a storm that is producing some 16-mile wind gusts or has the capability to produce some 16-mile wind gusts in 40 seconds. Or have to say. We have a severe thunderstorm warning in Kentucky. So Kentucky, we're in Kentucky now, Jack. So it's in southeastern Laurel County and south central Kentucky, Knox County and southeastern Kentucky, north central Whitley County and south central Kentucky, This is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and 40 hail. The severe thunderstorm will be near Emmanuel and 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Bailey switch around 7:50 p.m. Eastern. Cannon around 7:55 p.m. Eastern, and again around 8 p.m. Eastern. So move away from windows and doors and the entry release floor of an interior building. Also, we have a new severe, actually, actually looking at a little bit of that expired. They put in a special ice cream for that. But a strong storm that is near Lagrange right now. With some, let's see what they put here. Now, windows up to 40 miles per hour in nickel size hail, so stay away from windows if you're not. I do also want to go over to Alabama here. As you have a large severe thunderstorm for parts of Stocksboro, Alabama here, for parts of Jackson County, northeastern Alabama, northwestern or northeastern really. Madison County in northwestern Alabama, northeastern DeKalb County in northeastern Alabama, southeastern Lincoln County in Middle Tennessee, and Sunderland County and Franklin County in Middle Tennessee. 59 August. So broadcast media at 6:45 p.m. Eastern or Central. I think it's Central, but media reports trees down in Hazel Street. This is due to the outflow from the storms moving southeast. So interesting wording there from the Forest Service. Huntsville most likely there. So the outflow of these storms is quite strong, and it was causing some trees to be down to some very concerning storms. Also, we had another severe for 60 mile wind gusts and 40 hail. So if you are in Dutton, Grant, Langston, section, Columbus City, Morgan City, Leafy Springs, Farley, and Orange Crossroads, I recommend you guys for your safety move to the interior room on most floor of the building. Stay away from windows and doors. Now to the next severe thunderstorm warning, and we got here is the King Tonga ball size hail. And 59 windows. So if you're in Shannon, Walter, High Point, Baileytown, Colton, Arad, Buco, Douglas, Holly Pond, and Edie, I suggest you guys get into the most interior room of your home and stay away from windows as that storm has the capabilities of producing some ping pong ball sized hail. Now, as we go to another single someone, so we got 60 mile wind gusts on this one as well as 40 cents hail. This is public observed. So, all right, chat. Get ready for the list of cities on the call out here. There are Oklahoma, Lee's Dam, Canela, Leesburg, Cedar Bluff, Table Road, Yellow Creek Falls, Junior, Central Municipal Airport, uh, Blackland, Cherokee Rock Village, Chestnut Bay Resort, Central, or Century, West, Western Leaf Lake, Wise Lake, I should say rather, Black Creek, Owls Crossroads, Lona, Eastern Wise Lake, um, Forney, and Marshall. That has the capabilities of producing some 60 mile windows and observed 60 or observed 45 hail rating. Now, if you go to our next severe, we do have for north of Atlanta, this is for parts of Kennesaw and Roswell in Georgia here. So this is for south southern Cherokee County in north central Georgia, southwestern Forest Worth County in north central Georgia, northern Clark County north central Georgia, and northeastern Fulton County north central Georgia. So this is for fall size hail. It's for emergency management. People and animals outdoors will be injured, expect damage to roof, siding, windows, and vehicles. So if you're in Hickory Flat, Drew, Freeholm, Kellogg Creek, Johns Creek, Brookwood, Woodstock, Sandy Plains, Rathmantown, Hogben Park, Alpharetta, and Kennesaw, Union Hill, Wet Mountain, Oak Grove, Kennesaw State University, Holy Springs, Birmingham, Little River, Landing, and Lebanon. You guys are most likely experiencing some golf ball size hail if you're on that severe thunderstorm warning. Also, we have another severe thunderstorm warning to go over here. This is for 60 mile wind gusts and half-dollar size hail. So if you're in Candler, Peach State Speedway, Jefferson, Oakwood, Aqualand Park, Gainesville, Chestnut Mountain, Pendergrass Road, Pendergrass Road, Atlanta, Linear Speedway, Flowery, Grant, Gillsville, and Maysville. I suggest you guys get into the most interior room of the house because that is some very large sale. Not very large, but that is enough to cause some damage to window siding and your top. Now, on to our next review we got here for parts of Southern Franklin County in northeastern Georgia, southwestern Elwood County in northeastern Georgia, southern Park County in northeastern Georgia. So this is for 60 mile per hour wind gusts and 46 cents. So if you're in Dewey Rose, Cannon, Bowman, Wilson, Newburgh, Franklin Springs, Victoria, Bryant State Park, Savannah, and Highway, I suggest you guys get the most interior room of your house because there's some, or rather, get away from windows because that is a very, that is a film to take seriously as that is
All right,
producing some words. So
Sam, I'm back.
now,
By
as
the
we
way,
go into review, we do have a severe thunderstorm. It's for golf ball size pit and 60 windows.
hello, Sam, I'm
So
back.
if you're uh, so if you're in Townville, Recruit, Homer Park, Anderson Airport, Broadway Lake, Belton, Anderson, Donald, North Lake, and Due West. You guys should stay away from those because that is a storm to take seriously. That is has the capabilities of producing some golf ball size hail, which is 1.75 inch in diameter. And I think I just went over all of the severe thunderstorm warnings in effect right now. And we do have 14 severe, so we just got a big drop off on the severe thunderstorm warnings. But I would imagine that they're going to ramp up here because we're going to have some extensions on our severe thunderstorm warnings. So
Yeah,
we're going to
of
watch these
course,
storms very closely because these are producing some very large hail.
of course.
But yeah, a lot of yapping, a lot of yapping.
No, you're good. You're good. Wait, can you hear me, Sam?
I can hear you.
You can. Okay.
I can hear you.
I didn't know if I was muted or not because you were just yapping and yapping, but it's fine. No, 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 it's fine. I really appreciated it. But how's my school day? How's my school day? Oh, it was good. It was good. I didn't get any work,
I
which is
did
great.
not. I did not know if they heard me or not because they didn't say anything in chat if they heard me. But if I did all that yapping, and if they didn't hear me, well, I don't know though. But I'm
No,
sure
no,
they
no.
did
You're
hear
good.
me.
You're good, bro. What's up,
I'm sure
Raz?
they
Too
did.
tough. Welcome to the stream, dude. I don't know if you're still in here, but how's your day going, man? They did just issue a new severe thunderstorm
Roman,
warning that now includes the city of Athens, Georgia. Now, so Athens uh, is now under a severe thunderstorm warning, and as well as Oconee County, Barrow County, Clark County, Jackson County, and Madison County, Georgia. And that is for the storm that went through Gainesville a little while ago. That's now heading directly for the town of Athens, Georgia. Athens, down the line, you will probably experience pretty gusty winds of up to maybe 60 miles per hour, maybe less, maybe more, and maybe small hail of up to quarter size. But that can still do some damage. So please take into consideration this storm. I mean, it's still severe. I mean, it can do a little bit of damage out here. I mean, this can do damage to trees. It can do damage to mobile homes. It can do damage to cars.
I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick, Roman.
All
I'll
right.
be right back.
All right. But anyways, here's our storm to the west of Anderson, South Carolina. Right now, this is a storm we've been watching for quite a while. Pretty impressive radar presentation. It kind of just looks like an arch right now. Kind of looks like a little donut or like half of a donut. But that's gonna be moving to mainly the southeast. It kind of looks like it's maybe losing steam or kind of interacting with more of the storms around here. But that's not moving southeast towards Iva. Um, that is producing golf ball size hail. Thank you so much. Hey, wait, wait. Is your thing still here? Where'd the garage door close? Wasn't the garage door? Okay, thank you so much for the movies outside. Love you. Oh, chat, I got the Wendy's. Chat, I have the Wendy's. Or sorry, I have the Sonic. I acquired the Sonic. So that's my dinner. I'll wait for Sam to get back, and then I'll tell him to cover while I eat. But until then, let's go ahead and do a little bit more covering before I have to go eat dinner. But I will be back. I'll have to put up the be right back screen. just probably put something that Sam's on the mic, probably, but I really appreciate the support we've gotten on the stream so far, guys. You guys are incredible. You guys are incredible. I really appreciated all the support we've gotten on the stream tonight so far. It's been incredible tonight. Thank you guys so much. But our storm here to the northeast or northwest of Roswell is going to be moving. It's kind of moving directly to the east now. So down the line, Alpharetta, Milton. Milton seems like a pretty decent sized town. Um, that'll be in the line for this big storm here. Abbeville's in Abbeville County. Yes, it is. According to the man himself. And look at, dude, what? We literally just got a 1.5-inch hail report, or a ping pong ball size hail report, coming from a train spotter here, literally right in the middle of the hail core. Ping pong ball sized hail reported near Ridge Valley and Old Deerfield Lane. So they might downgrade this, or they might keep the golf ball sized hail warning. Figured somebody wanted to check. No, you're good, man. You're good. I got the Sonic, chat. I love Sonic. What? You're back?
I'm back.
You're back?
Yep, I'm back.
Alright. I'm going to go eat real quick. I have my dinner. Some Sonic. Do you mind covering for me? Like for 10-15 minutes while I go eat?
Oh no, not at all.
You got it?
I can do that for you.
Let me add something just saying that I will be right back.
Alright.
Is everybody enjoying the stream so far? Is everything good? How's everybody's opinion with the new thumbnail font or idea? How is Stream Deck? How is the stream setup look? I'm open to criticism because I need. I want it to look good in your guys' eyes. Like I want to fix anything that you guys make it look bad, but.
Yep.
Okay, that's probably.
Dude, it's kind of crazy because I'm not in a severe thunderstorm watch, but I'm not gonna get hit by these storms, and I'm most likely gonna be severe. So something very interesting to watch.
But everything's good. Okay, good. Everything seems okay for right now. Like Stream Deck's pretty good, I'd say so. But right before I go, let's go ahead and update the severe thunderstorm warning counter because I'm not gonna lie, chat. It's been a lot. It's been pretty inconsistent, but I need to figure out how to get that automatic. I don't know how they do that, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty easy. I can figure that out. But all right, Sam. What storm do you want it on? Do you still want it on the Anderson storm or what?
I'm going to find a storm.
I would probably want to put it on the Roswell storm just because of how maybe. I mean, that storm's really kind of concerning to me right now. They just got a ping pong ball size hail report, but here I'll just put it on the Roswell, Georgia storm. But
all right,
chat, I'm gonna go eat real quick. I got some Sonic, but Sam will update you on any new severe thunderstorm warnings or anything that he notices. But yeah, thank you so much, Sam. I'll be back in a few minutes.
Yep. Alrighty. So you have currently 17 severe thunderstorm warnings to go over here. Some of them are just are allowed to be expired. However, there are some that are quite concerning, so we're gonna go over that here. Starting off in Alabama, we're gonna go from west to east here. So they're gonna allow these two to expire near Huntsville. Meanwhile, we got this storm that's near Coleman, Alabama, producing some 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So if you're near, so if you're in Coleman County, North Central Alabama, I suggest you guys get away from windows and doors, as that storm has the capabilities of producing 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So that's quite a little bit concerning. But we got another severe thunderstorm warning for parts of northeastern Blount County in central Alabama. We got Etowah County in northeastern Alabama, northeastern St. Clair County in central Alabama. So at 7:09 p.m. Eastern or Central rather, a severe thunderstorm was located over Susan Moore or now miles northeast of Onetta, moving southeast at 40 miles per hour. So if you're in that severe thunderstorm warning, make sure to stay away from windows and doors, as that has the capabilities of producing some quarter-size hail 60-mile-per-hour winds. Meanwhile, we got another severe parts of um, uh, northeastern Calhoun County, southern southeastern Etowah, and northeastern Cleburne County, and also some Cherokee counties in Alabama. Force 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail. So that's that. So now as we go to Georgia here, let's read out this severe thunderstorm warning that is for golf ball size hail. Haven't updated this in 30 minutes, or learning in 30 minutes rather. So from southern Cherokee County, north central Georgia, southwestern Forest Bliss County in north central Georgia, northern Cobb County in north central Georgia, and then northeastern Fulton County in north central Georgia. I highly recommend you guys getting away from windows and doors, and make sure your car is in the carport over protect your plants, all that stuff. Make sure that nothing is going to be impacted by this large hail as noted by the Shore Service of H2 City, Georgia. This is for golf ball size hail, so that is quite concerning, man. Moving out of that one area real soon, so we'll see how they extend that. Might extend that further southeast because that is a storm motion for the rest of these storms. Now, as we go back to our other severe for parts of Gainesville, I'm sure they will allow that to expire and extend that for a new one, and they just did. Wow. So new severe here for seasonal wind gusts and force as hail. So from northwestern Dakota County, northeastern Georgia, Barrow County in north central Georgia, Clark County in northeastern Georgia, Jackson County, northeastern Georgia, southern Madison, and northeastern Georgia. So it's for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and quarter-size hail with that storm also. Meanwhile, we got another severe thunderstorm warning go over here. So for southeastern Barry County and northeastern Georgia, south, oh my goodness, northeastern Jackson County in northeastern Georgia, northwestern Madison County Madison County in northeastern Georgia. You guys are under a 60-mile-per-hour wind gust and force-size hail severe thunderstorm warning. So it is important that you guys stay away from windows and get into a more pronounced structure rather. As we go to our severe in South Carolina, we've got still golf ball size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind in South Carolina. Hart, Greenville, Anderson, Abbeville, and Tony counties in upstate South Carolina. I highly suggest you guys get away from windows as that storm is getting a little bit concerning here. That is actually our most concerning storm, or one of our most concerning storms rather. And as we go to Tennessee here, we got half-dollar size hail still with this storm, or at least better indicated for parts of Rhea, Meigs, Pelosi, and Hamilton County in East Tennessee. Now, as we go into Kentucky, we do have three more severe severe over here. So we'll start this one for the southernmost in Kentucky here. So we got 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So this is for central Knox County in Kentucky. So if you're in that, make sure you stay away from windows. Meanwhile, we got another one that is headed towards Pikeville, Kentucky, for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and full-size hail. So if you're in central Floyd and west central Pike counties, make sure to get away from windows and doors and make sure your product and stuff is not in threatening conditions there. Now, we go to our most northern severe thunderstorm warning at the moment. This is for part of Norton County in northeastern Kentucky for 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts and forest hail. So make sure that you're away from windows and doors with that storm, as that has a capability of producing some very large hail. I don't know. And oh well, there you go. They did extend that. So a very brand new severe thunderstorm here for half-dollar size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. So if you're in southeastern Cherokee County in north central Georgia, central Forsyth County in north central Georgia, northern Gwinnett County in north central Georgia, southwestern Hall County in north central Georgia, northeastern Fulton County in north central Georgia. At 18 p.m. Eastern, the severe thunderstorms were located along the line extending from Rest Haven to Sweat Mountain, moving southeast at 40 or 20 miles per hour. So for Drew, Duluth, Sewanee, West Haven, Bedford, Dam Lake, Linear Parks, Johns Creek, Duckworth, Mount Forever, Lake Linear, Marions, Todd Mountain, Dorothy Lake, Cumming, Birmingham, Buford, Affluent Park, Roswell, Peach Creek, Canyon, Sugar Hill, Mountain Park, and Flowery Branch. I suggest you guys get away from Windows as that film has the capabilities of producing some military and system dusty rooms. So that is that with that storms. I'm gonna read up on chat here. So um oh wow. Uh can can y'all hear me? Chat, can y'all hear me? I wanna let y'all know if y'all can hear me. I don't know if I did that all that yapping for nothing, but I wanna let y'all know that we do have some oh wow, and a severe for what's the 69 promos at 45 daily. Wow, so I'm gonna severe that crazy work. But yeah, if you're in this severe which is for parts of southeastern Anderson County in upstate South Carolina, central Abbeville County in upstate South Carolina, and northwestern Greenwood County in upstate South Carolina. So 8:20 p.m. Eastern, as the business was located 10 miles south of Anderson, and the star moving northeast or east rather at 35 miles per hour. Surfing Hodges, Donalds, Abbeville, Joel Johnson, Iowa, G West, Charlotte, Lake Protection, Austinville, and Hunter Park. Get away from windows. I'm away from windows, so that's good. Just a normal severe view. Not really expecting a whole lot, but I mean, who knows? I might get something. I might get something set. But um, and they allowed that southernmost one in Kentucky to expire for severe thunderstorm warning. Meanwhile, still at 17 severe thunderstorm warnings. But yeah, definitely a thing to keep an eye on with these storms as they are hail producers. And I do want to check upon storm reports, and so bear with me, chat. Bear with me. We got some storm reports to go over here. So we've got a tornado report. We've got spiders reported a tornado with trees down and two roofs off buildings. That was in Princeton or east of Princeton in Gibson County, in Indiana. That was a tornado that we saw on radar. That was a good. So we've got a lot of hail reports. We've got two significant hail reports. Planet Egg plus, which is 2.25 inches in diameter. That was 1 mile east of Albertville in Marshall County, Alabama there. And then we got another one here, 3 miles south of Emerson in Paulding County, Georgia. We got 10 egg sized hail reporting Dabbs Bridge Road and Dripping Rock Trail. Definitely some very serious hail here. And we got a lot of trees and power lines down. If you guys were impacted by these severe thunderstorms. Also did get a message here discussion here about 30 minutes ago, which is probably outdated, but still, it's a message here discussion. Um,
I'm back, Sam. I
they say
just
the severe threat.
I'm back, but I'll let
All
you finish your yapping.
right, all right. So yeah, we do have another still discussion here. This was in effect about 30 minutes ago, so they do mention severe threat increasing. Convection is gradually expanded in aerial coverage this evening, likely in response to the left exit region of an approaching mid-level speed bumps. West-southwesterly boundary layer inflow is also contributing as the trajectory is allowing higher instability areas across northern Alabama to spread downstream into northern Georgia. Latest radar data suggests that the most robust updrafts are generally generating hail, much of it approaching golf ball size hail. Additionally, damaging winds are likely to move as the steepest low-level rapid plume does extend into the portion of Georgia. This expanding convective corridor gradually stacks east as the evening progresses. So that is an emergency storm especially noted by the Storm Prediction Center. There. No other necessary substance to go over here, but I do want to go take a look back on radar and see if we got any other
Can you guys hear Sam? Is his
extensions.
audio okay? I'm, the reason I'm
Yeah.
saying that is because I low key can't hear Sam on my end because the audio on my end for him is just pretty low. But it's okay. But it's
Oh my
just
bad,
my
dude, my
end.
bad.
But I'm sure stream audio is fine for you. It's just the output device that I'm using. But
But yeah.
I'll take over here for a little bit. I don't know if you were finished. I didn't want to interrupt in the middle, but I was just wanting to finish.
Oh yeah. I've been napping for like 20
No,
minutes
you're
straight, so
you're
yeah, I'm
good. You're
good.
good. I was eating, bro. I had Sonic. My mom brought me home Sonic.
I know, you're good, dude.
What?
I already ate anyways. You're good, dude.
Oh, all right, man. Welcome back, random Texan guy. What's up? But anyways, we still have um. Let's see how many considerable warnings we have in effect. We still have three in effect right now. Actually, it's mainly two. That we're keeping an eye on. One here, just going to the north of Roswell, Georgia, right now. It'll be moving east of Johns Creek here pretty soon. But the main problem with that storm is now that that storm is still producing very large hail up to golf ball size. So down the line, Sugar Hill, Milton. I called out the town of Milton a little while ago. Not sure where that town is at right now. Where is Milton? I called out. There it is. Actually, I called out Milton a while ago, and I said Milton would get hit by the hail core, and I got that actually pretty spot on. I'm glad I did. Milton, you are in the hail core right now for this storm. You could be experiencing golf ball size hail currently right now. Um, so I'm glad I got that message out before the storm hit that place. I think I got that message out like 10, 15 minutes before. But yeah, right now the main hail core is kind of just a little bit to the west of Milton, but mainly kind of spread out all across this area. As well, there's kind of a condensed area to the northwest of Sugar Hill as well. There's also another big storm to the east as well, north of Auburn, Georgia. That'll move towards Athens. We've already got storms moving towards Athens, Georgia right now, and this will mainly become a damaging wind threat over time. But right now, it's warned for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts. If you're in Athens, please take precautions of this storm. This is going to interrupt a couple daily plans out here for sure, or interrupt some problem, or interrupt some. What am I trying to say? Interrupt some things out here for sure. In Athens, so please take precautions out here. If anything does change, I'll let you guys know. But just take precautions out there if you're in Athens, Georgia. We do have some kind of isolated thunderstorms to the south of Atlanta. They are special weather statement warned, but those will be allowed to expire pretty soon. But they're producing 40-mile-per-hour winds, pea-sized hail, and frequent cloud to ground lightning. Those storms are pretty. They're honestly fizzling out. Um, not gonna lie, they're fizzling out. Whoa, that's a view. That's a view. Look at the Rockdale County, Georgia camera. That is a view. Whoa, that's beautiful. But also, back out here to the west, we still have quite a lot of storms in eastern Alabama that we need to keep an eye on, especially this one to the west of Gadsden. This one right here is a pretty decently large hail core. That'll be moving to the southeast as well, mainly. So down the line, Steele, Shiloh, Old Harmony, Williams. That seems like mainly just a hail threat and damaging wind threat, 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. Please be worried about that. I need to sneeze. Sam, take over for like 2 seconds. I need to sneeze.
What? Oh. But we do have, I just wanted to say to the chat, we do have some sort of uh, change in direction of winds and rotation using the Greenville radar near Overton, just west of Overton, near Palmer, Georgia, near Fulton. So a little bit of rotation, but that caught my eye a little bit. But that is in the clear air, so I'm not too concerned on that. So
back.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
So,
We still have us. Wow. Okay, we're pumping out severe thunderstorm warnings now. I guess we're at 19 right now. Um, I think the stream high was like 22 or 23, somewhere around there. But we're at 19 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. We really haven't gone down in activity quite yet. I mean, this is still a pretty active severe weather outbreak currently. But as I was saying, there was a storm west of Anderson, South Carolina, that was actually producing golf ball size hail at one point, but now that storm is kind of to the south of Anderson right now, moving towards Iva, and that storm has decreased in strength significantly. Now that it's producing quarter size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. But yeah, that's what we got going on there. Big storm now moving straight into Athens, so Athens, take your necessary precautions. Athens is a very, very populated area. Actually, let's look up how many people are in Athens, because I just about bet it's quite a bit. Um, okay, so about 130,000 people. Yeah, roughly about 130,000 people live in Athens. That's quite a bit. That's quite a lot of people. So
yeah, that's a couple of people.
yeah,
That is quite a couple of people there.
quite a couple of people.
But actually, that's a lot of people there. I mean,
Yeah,
imagine 130,000 people at a fair. Just imagine that. I mean, that's a lot of people. But Athens is really populated just between Atlanta and Columbia there, and Georgia and South Carolina. Uh,
absolutely.
Athens is kind of in a radar hole too, which is quite. I mean, they have a terminal radar, but I mean, it's not really useful as you do have a terminal radar a little bit further away. But
Go Bulldogs. Go Dogs. I saw you said that, Pete, and I immediately thought of that. Yeah, go Bulldogs. Oh, I don't know how I didn't see that. But, yeah, Athens does have the University of Georgia here.
yeah,
Wow.
we also there's three severes in Kentucky right now. One of
I'd
them
suggest
is
taking a look at
currently.
the massive amount. I suggest taking a look at the outflow boundary uh, that just got produced by this storm here near Tallapoosa, Alabama. Sorry, Tallapoosa, Georgia.
Where's that at?
Tal Bremen. Just look up Bremen, Georgia. This storm just is
Oh
starting
my
to
goodness.
produce a pretty decent outflow boundary now.
Yeah, luckily it is behind that, so it might just not tapping that with almost there.
It
But
honestly still might be kind of riding that outflow boundary a little bit, but it is kind of falling
yeah,
behind. Um,
yeah, it is. But here's the thing: regardless, this is producing some strong winds. I mean, I'm sure they're going to extend that severe thunderstorm warning for that
oh yeah, for
storm,
sure. We've
and
got probably 50 to 60-mile-per-hour winds going right through Bremen. I would just about bet like that outflow boundary is going to go right through Bremen. It's going to go right through Mount Zion if it lasts till then. Right now, it's probably already gone through Tallapoosa. It's going through Edwardsville right now. That's a pretty big outflow boundary, but that could be good. That could indicate that one of our storms out here is um, trying to weaken. But um, mainly, yeah, they did just issue a new severe thunderstorm warning for that storm.
oh
And this
wow,
extends all the way out for areas just to the west of Atlanta. So like Douglasville, Chapel Hill, South Fulton, Chattahoochee Hills, Union City, all of these areas out here are now included in this warning. This storm is going to be booking it southeast now. Um, Main threat with that is quarter size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. I mean, this honestly might be heading directly towards the southern metro for the South Atlanta metro. Um, I'm not saying it's going to hit Atlanta directly, but it's going to hit a lot of these suburbs out here. Um, like maybe Peachtree City, like down the line. Like a lot of these areas are probably gonna get hit by the storm. I don't know how strong it is gonna be by then, but keep an eye on it for sure. So far today has honestly been pretty active in terms of severe weather.
Yeah.
We have a severe thunderstorm warning up
Yep.
here for Whitley County, Kentucky, or Whiteley County, Kentucky. It's just for this tiny little cell out here that's producing quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. Just to the west of Williamsburg, or now that storm is in Williamsburg. We are at 17 likes on the stream. Our like goal for the stream originally was 15. We hit that. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate that. But I believe we can hit 20. Well, let's hit 20, chat. So, um, let's try to achieve that in any way possible we can. If you have any family members that would be absolutely willing to like the stream or maybe even subscribe, that would be very much appreciated. Um, I'm not asking for you to do it. You don't have to do it, of course not, but it would just be very much appreciated. But of course, you can show support in other ways by just engaging in chat or doing anything else. But sharing the stream is also just very important as well, because there's a lot of people out here in these areas that don't get to get severe weather coverage like this. So I ask, please share the stream with friends and family members if you can. I understand if you don't want to. You don't have to, but we're also just trying to get to 700 subs. We're really close, actually. We're really close to 700 subs right now, and which is insane. I honestly could probably do a chill stream tonight and hit like 800 subs. What is that? I know what you mean. Okay, I get the reference. I get the reference. I get the reference. It's such a weird name for a mascot. Sam, why are y'all's mascot named that? Oh, he must be muted.
I don't know.
Oh, he's not.
I honestly don't know, dude. I was just on Twitter, dude. I was just on Twitter. But I do. There is from that Princeton, Indiana tornado. There's some CCTV footage of that. I don't know if you saw that already, but
I have not. I actually haven't seen any footage or anything or any news besides that on the actual tornado. I need to hold on. So we did have a tornado report earlier today, guys, which is nuts. I can't believe we had one, but yeah, we did have a tornado up here in Princeton, Indiana, which is a actually very populated area here. It's in a pretty big city, but um, spotter reports a tornado with trees down and two roofs off buildings. So it did some pretty significant damage out here. I mean, it ripped roofs off of buildings. So I'm sure after this event kind of dies down in strength, we could take a look at some of the photos of this tornado on Twitter. I'm sure there's quite a few. Um, but of course, we got to be careful what we look at. I'm not going to look at any videos, of course, unless I have permission to view them or I have permission to show them on stream. I also need to find a way for bigger severe thunderstorm or bigger severe weather events in general. I need to reach out to some storm chasers if I can. I need to reach out to some storm chasers if I can, so I can use their footage, if that's possible. Um, that would be super cool. That would be a dream of mine to collaborate or just at least work with um, one of my um, storm chaser idol people. You know what I'm trying to say, Chad. You know who I would want to work with you know who I would want to work with so super bad? I would want to
um,
work with um Corey Gherkin or Brandon Kopic or Brandon Kopic is such a cool dude. I'm not even gonna lie.
seems like a chill guy to me.
What did you just
Seems pretty
say?
cool.
What did you say?
He's not showing skin,
Your
but
parents are making you
half
run?
good.
Okay. Good on the parents, I guess.
Oh, I just I just heard thunder chat. I just heard thunder. So the storm is approaching.
Yeah, Sam, you're that storm's heading directly towards you, bro. I'd
Chat,
give it
I'm
about.
gonna die.
Eh,
Yeah, good.
I'd give it about. We'll say it's moving at like 30 miles per
Are
hour.
you there, dude?
I'd say it's gonna hit you in about 20 to 30 minutes.
Alright.
Maybe. I can't tell you if I'm correct or not. You
New
talked to
severe
Brandon
here.
Kopic? You've talked to Brandon Kopic. That is crazy. Our storm here near Elberton, Georgia, just got warned for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. This storm is really kind of, I don't know. I get fascinated by these storms just because of their shape. Like, look how close the hail core is to the edge of the storm. Like, we have 65 dBz, and then like four digits over, we have like 27 dBz.
It's like at your neighbor's house. There was hail falling, but but like a house down or a block down, there's like no rain falling. It's just clear sky.
Yeah, it's
Like
weird.
it's crazy.
It's so fascinating to
Yeah,
see those like radar scans coming because it's super fun. Yeah, but like I would
yeah.
love
It's
to, reach out to a storm chaser or just any storm chaser in general, get permission to use their footage. I don't really know how to do that yet, but I can.
a significant. Oh my bad.
I could probably send them an email because technically it is business. Technically it is business, chat. No, you're good, OTTK. It's fine. You keep having to unbox stuff because you moved. Dang, that's a process, man. That's a process. I'm good, man. My night's been great.
I would really like
Well,
to
right
write
now
a
we're just
update here.
kind of still kind of covering the severe weather
Yeah,
event. It's still kind of going. I mean, we're back down to
yeah.
13 severe thunderstorm warnings, thankfully. Like, at least the severe
I
thunderstorm
mean,
warnings
they
are
haven't
going
been.
down,
Oh
and
my
I'm
bad.
glad that that's happening. Um, I also I enjoy going live for severe weather events, guys, because I love doing this. Like, this is my passion. I'm so passionate about meteorology. I'm so passionate about weather coverage. Like, if I didn't, if I if I didn't want to do this, I would not go live for 2 to 4 hours each stream and talk about weather each stream. Like, I know all the other, like, most of all the other people do other content as well. They do video game content. I do that too, but like, usually it's just chill streams and then it's severe weather coverages. But that's gonna change. I do have plans for that. I'm gonna start making more historical tornado documentaries. I'm gonna start making more short form content videos, of course, like that, because those short form content videos can help out a lot. I just posted a couple today. I think between like two videos I made, one of them got like 460 views and the other got like 300. But it's pretty decent that you get that amount of views on each video. But I mean,
Roman, look
wow.
at our storm near um, um Springville, Alabama. We have a elongated outflow boundary. I'm talking the whole state of Alabama from west to east is has a outflow boundary. Like, look how big
Oh,
that outflow boundary is,
wow.
dude.
I do see that. That is crazy. Holy crap.
Look,
Guys, look at that. Most of the state of
that is,
Alabama is under and it literally is experiencing an outflow boundary right now. And I'll explain what an outflow boundary is real quick. It's basically just like when storms are in they're kind of still in their prime stage, but they're slowly starting to show signs of weakening. This is one of their signs of weakening. They send out a big kind of um, just kind of big like down what am I trying to say? Just a big like uh they're just exporting a lot of energy.
All
Like
right,
they're getting rid of a lot of energy, and that's
all
one thing we're seeing
right.
here with a lot of our what?
I'm going to go outside and look outside just because I want to see what the conditions are like. Just starting to rain now here, so I'm gonna put
Right, dude.
myself on mute right quick.
Hey, let me know. Um, if you can or if you want to get photos and videos if anything crazy happens. But it's basically an outflow boundary is. It's just an excessive energy from these storms. But it comes in the form of very strong winds and like blowing dust. Sometimes I know out here with these usually outflow boundaries can kick up a lot of dust as well. But that's usually in only rare occasions. Bro, the weather here in Louisiana is crazy rain this week. Yeah, Louisiana right now isn't experiencing much right now. I mean, a lot of Louisiana is actually just kind of chill. It's just kind of sunny. Um,
I'm back.
just kind of chilling. You were literally
Um,
like gone for like a minute. Did you just go outside and like look for like a second and go back inside?
no,
What happened?
dude, there's a lot of lightning out here. It's like cloud to cloud lightning, but like it's not cloud to ground lightning like
It's not cloud to
constantly. It's
ground.
just cloud
Yeah,
to cloud. Yeah,
it's just cloud to cloud
very electrified storm.
for sure. That storm is moving towards you though,
It
Sam.
is.
That storm is moving towards you pretty fast.
I know I'm undercover,
Yeah. Understandable.
but I'm gonna go in the garage and
You're
just
gonna go
look
in the
out the
garage,
window.
okay?
Honestly,
Weird place to be. Okay, but I understand. We're down at 10 severe thunderstorm warnings, chat. I mean, this is kind of getting a little more quiet, thankfully, but we're still gonna stay alive for a little bit longer. I mean, as long as we need to be. I know. I usually try to stay alive for a lot of the event, just because there's a lot of people that still worry even after um, things happen. You know.
all right.
Our storm here near Elberton is still kind of crazy. I like these storms are so fascinating to me just because of how close the hail core is to the actual edge of the storm. That'll be moving towards Calhoun Falls here pretty soon. So expect another extension of this severe thunderstorm warning for that Calhoun Falls area. I probably will do another chill. I'm probably just gonna do a chill stream tonight. I'm debating whether to do it on my phone or on the computer. Because if I do it on my phone, one, I'm gonna have like 4,000 views, and I'm gonna get 500 subscribers, which is great. Um, very much appreciated. But also, it takes a lot to read like every single message. But I could do that, or I could just chill and play Twisted with you guys.
You're
I'll put a poll in chat.
all right.
I'll
Oh
decide.
my
I'll
goodness,
I'll
dude.
put a poll in chat. I'll pull it.
Oh wow, dude.
What
But I'm
happened?
sorry for interrupting you.
Since you know a lot about weather, what causes seasons? That's not really okay. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I know very little about that, but that's also not really weather related. That's mainly climate. Climate, weather, or you can say they're the same thing, but it's pretty different. Um, climate, or climate, and like just basically like climate is just basically like the overall um what am I trying to say? We'll look it up, chat. We'll put it to a poll. We won't put it to a poll, but you know what I'm trying to say.
All right. Yeah, just a lot of lightning here. Rain's starting to pick
Long-term
up a
weather
little
pattern.
bit.
I mean, it is weather, but it's not like I kind of I kind of just I'm more specialized in the more meteorology area, but like not this kind of stuff. But I know a little bit about it, and I can tell you what seasons are and how they happen. But like seasons mainly happen, yeah, just the how the Earth tilts and whoa. You good, Sam?
Yeah, I'm good. What happened?
Nothing.
You there, dude?
Yeah. New
All right.
mesoscale discussion from the SPC. Gooseman actually forwarded it. For or a lot of our storms that we've been eyeing in Athens, Georgia. Oh, that's so cool, Sarah. That's so cool. Yeah, but new
Okay, yeah, wind is picking up.
new mesoscale discussion. Calling for upstream thunderstorms should weaken before reaching the area. Hail and gusty winds will remain possible in the late evening. If this is if that's correct, that means we can probably end stream here pretty soon, or as soon as at least. I mean, we know that these storms are going to start weakening because the NWS is pretty confident in that it'll weaken, but like now it's fall in Australia and they're getting ready to go back in winter. Yeah, of course. Welcome back, Random Texan. Have you ever watched The War Room? I have not. What is like The War Room? Like the War Room meaning like when NFL teams are getting ready to draft somebody? Like you mean that kind of War Room? Like I know what that is, but I don't necessarily. I don't know. Shoot. What's up, Goose Man? Welcome back, dude. Coming in clutch with the mesoscale discussion. Bro just basically told me to end stream. I'm kidding. But I mean, we can probably end stream here pretty soon. These storms are not really doing a whole lot. Plus, you can give us more time to play Twisted.
Roman,
What's up?
I can confirm that there might be a shelf cloud. I can't tell because it's night. But with the lightning illuminating the sky, there's a little bit of a shelf cloud.
Yeah, I would bet. Yeah, I bet there's a shelf cloud. Just the way kind of the radar presentation looks, yes, there's most definitely a shelf cloud. Like the velocities show one like a very consistent stream of winds going one way, and it also shows it just going. It's also just shows it conflicting with these other winds, but that is also just very. Um, how do you get the wrench by the user in chat by becoming a mod? I can mod you in a little bit, OTTK. No, I had to mod him.
So
You can't see what I'm doing. I will help you. I will help you. Like I'll type to you in the game when we're actually playing it, if that would help you. It's so loud here, I can barely hear you. Actually, I'm sorry about that. Let me go back to you. You're in Jasper. Where's that Jasper at? Jasper. Jasper. I'm tripping. Where's it at? Oh, it's up here in Gainesville. Yeah. So right now, Jasper is kind of in the not really risk area, but they are. Are we good, chat? Sam, are you good?
yeah, I'm good. I'm just watching conditions here.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wind's
Gooseman, thank
picking
you
up.
so much, dude. You've been doing that a lot. Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. bet. It's looks like it's pretty pretty what am I trying to say? Pretty pretty guys, I'm doing it again. No, it's just rain and like thunder maybe, but nothing too crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, just rain and thunder. But that'll move out. But yeah, I can confirm, Sam, that you probably have a shelf cloud heading right towards you.
Yeah, winds are getting really strong. I
Yeah,
think the
but
shelf might be over me. That's why the winds are increasing, because that shelf is passing through, and it's gonna get colder too as well, because the
could be,
outflow of the storm.
could be. So right now, Chad, if you're wondering why Sam's freaking out, he's not freaking out, but it's because he lives in this
I'm
town
not
right here,
figuring it out.
Abbeville, and right now he's getting hit by this storm here. He's under a severe thunderstorm warning for quarter-size hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds. So we're gonna stay on stream for a little longer because we want to see what he experiences. Because that would be very interesting. Of
Oh my
course.
goodness, that's crazy.
What?
Okay, yeah. All right.
Also,
Nothing too crazy. Just some gusty winds right now.
okay, good.
Is this storm over me yet? Like, is it like,
Like the actual
well,
main
is it
portion
over
of the
Abbeville?
storm?
Is it over Abbeville?
No, not yet. You're mainly just experiencing the
Oh,
actual part of the storm that's just strong winds. But the actual shelf cloud is moving over you. You will start to experience the heavy rain and hail here in a little bit. I honestly don't.
all right.
I think the hail core will go a little bit to the north of Abbeville, so you guys could get spared. But you guys are definitely going to experience heavy rain for sure. I think you guys are definitely going to experience heavy rain. We also have another severe thunderstorm warning to the west of Williamson, Kentucky. Right,
Kentucky. What? Since when did we invite Kentucky to the party?
bro. It's like Is it Williamson, Virginia? It's Williamson. Wait, what? Yeah, wait. It might be Williamson, Virginia, or Williamson, West Virginia. It's literally on the West Virginia, um, Kentucky border, but it's heading up towards Warfield, or no, sorry, it's heading down towards Williamson, producing 60-mile-per-hour winds and quarter-size hail. That's where the weather house is, the All Squad HQ. Looks like they're getting hit by some
Oh
rain.
yeah, it's getting really windy here. It's getting really windy here, Roman.
New day one
Also, the
outlook
rain's
sent in
starting to
the
pick up too.
Discord.
So
Okay, new day one outlook from Gooseman on Discord. You can see they did shrink the slight risk down a lot. Now it includes a lot of eastern Mississippi, a lot of central Alabama, and a lot of northern and central Georgia, and a very small sliver of South Carolina. But that's mainly the whole shebang. Sam, you good? Are you dead? Are you alive? Both? In chat, he might just be experiencing the storm. I don't know, chat. Um, that outflow boundary is now moving into Birmingham, Alabama now. So Birmingham, you're going to start to experience some very strong gusty winds here for a short period of time. Um, Mainly because of that outflow boundary, it's moving directly into Birmingham, Alabama. You're going to experience some gusty winds here for a little bit, maybe some brief blowing dust. I don't know how dry it is out here, but yeah, you're experiencing some brief gusty winds out here for a little bit, but that's what we're experiencing there right now. Also have a strong storm moving west of Fayette, Alabama. That will be moving directly towards Fayette. But Fayette, you will kind of be spared the entire storm for now. You might just get heavy rain and maybe some hail. Can't really tell you right now. Still back quite a down line. You know what's funny? I always hurt myself when I go to my friend's house. I did last night. Lol. I rolled my ankle, hit my head on a metal pole, cut my arm, and skinned my elbow. That is crazy. I'm sorry you get hurt so much. Welcome back, Price a lot. Thank you for joining, bro. I didn't hang up. What do you mean? Oh yeah, I did. I forgot. I exited out Discord and like I must have hung up on you. I did not mean to. Yeah, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps. It supports me out a lot. I mean, I sit here for 2 to 4 hours every day. When there's not if there's severe weather, I'm here for maybe more. I try to provide entertainment here for you guys, but mostly I just try to provide information about a lot of these storms here. Um, this is mainly my main agenda. Here, Sam, I'll call you back. I'm so sorry. That is my bad, bro. Yeah, W Sarah. Thank you so much, Sarah, for subbing to Sam. Yeah, guys, go sub to Sam too. He's a W Mans. Sorry about that. I did not mean to hang up on you.
Oh, dude, you're fine. I was like, what the heck? I didn't. All I heard was a hang up call, but man, really strong winds here. I mean, I could see the rain curtains on the driveway just going by.
But,
Crazy, but
yeah, that storm is now in Abbeville.
and
Wait,
wow,
I'm looking at the wrong storm. Yeah, that storm is in Abbeville. Ooh, yeah, it's starting to move into Abbeville. You actually might start getting some hail here in a little bit. Maybe some small hail. Don't really know yet. Yeah, but thank you guys so much for all the support so far on the stream. If you haven't already, yeah, Sam's sound quality suddenly got a lot better. Maybe it's the storm, chat. Maybe the storm hit the right power or something. I don't know.
back,
I don't
but
know, chat.
yeah, a lot of lightning, some strong winds, a lot of heavy rain. The only thing I'm not seeing yet is hail, but we might change it a little bit as the storm is going to, um, as the storm is going to, you know, strengthen a little bit.
I was right. Okay. Now Birmingham and a lot of central Alabama is now under a special weather statement for this large and strong outflow boundary moving south at 40 miles per hour. Um, Main threat with that is gusty winds that will last literally for like a couple minutes to a few minutes, and then it'll be gone just like that. Right now, that is literally moving through Birmingham right now. So all these gusty winds are moving through Birmingham right now. So if you're wondering why it just got all windy, also of a sudden right now in Birmingham, is because of that outflow boundary. Nothing to worry about. Just a really strong uptick in winds from these storms here. It's just kind of an excess of energy from these storms, but nothing to worry about. That is really interesting. I haven't seen an outflow boundary special weather statement in a while. But I really appreciate the support we've gotten on the stream so far, chat. We're at 16 likes on the stream. I don't know why it says 17. We must have had 17 at some point, but we're back down to 16, which sucks. We lost a like, but we still have our original like goal. Wait, our thing is gone. There we go. We're good. We're fixed. Things are getting intense. I bet you're muted, bro. Did it hang up again? No, it didn't. He's just muted. He's muted. He just muted himself. Whoa. hope that's not right. Nope, that's just the shelf cloud moving through. I thought that was rotation, but it's not. It's not, chat. It's not. But honestly, when Sam gets back, I'm probably just gonna end stream. Well, not end stream, but well, I'm gonna have to end stream, but I'm gonna switch on over to Twisted here in a minute. And of course, you guys can play with me. I'll get that whole shebang set up. But I'll get that set up here in a little bit. We'll play for maybe a couple hours or something like that. But really appreciate all the support we got on the stream tonight. Really appreciate it. If you don't know already, my PayPal is in the description of this stream. And if you want to access that, you can go to, so when you're on the screen, it'll say my live severe weather outbreak coverage. And then it'll say, like, how many people are watching and how long I started ago. And then it'll also say, like, it'll have an option for more. When you click on that button, it'll lead you to the actual information about that. There's also the description. I have the I have my PayPal in the description. That is only if people want to donate. You do not have to. There's only if you guys want to. It is hailing. Oh gosh. It's all good, Gooseman. It's all good, dude. I understand. Yeah, it's gonna be Friday tomorrow. No, I understand, bro. I understand. I understand. We'll wait for Sam to come back and for him to give us an update on everything, but right now he is getting battered right now. Plan on playing with me? Alright, bet, dude. Bet. Yeah, Sam is in Abbeville right now. That's where he lives. He's getting battered right now by this storm. When he returns, we'll hopefully get some news from him, some good news. Nothing bad, hopefully. But it is a pretty strong storm. I mean, it's got some strong winds. It was hailing here earlier. I bet you've gotten hit a few times today. Earlier in the stream, you were like, hey, check me out. Hey, check me out. Our storm has crashed into our outflow boundary now. This is going to kill it, I think. Or could strengthen it a lot, but usually it does kind of a weird thing with that. We are back down to we're back down to 4 severe thunderstorm warnings right now. We're back down to 4, chat. It's starting to really kind of ramp down. Yes, I was gonna say ramp up. No, it's ramping down. Real quickly, I'm gonna go take my medicine. If Sam comes back, tell him I'm gone.
Alright, chat, I'm back. I'm back. Roman, we were experiencing quite the storm here. I mean, it was hailing. I mean, very intense winds, but Luckily I still have power, which is pretty good.
Sam, I can't hear you, Sam. Sam, I can't hear you.
What happened? You there? Are you there, dude?
Hold on. Give me a second.
All right.
I'm just kidding, Sam. No, I'm back. Sorry, I was just in my room. All right, chat. Sam, do you want to give us an update on what happened?
Yes.
Oh,
Uh,
oh. Hold the phone,
what
chat.
happened?
We have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning now for Spalding County, DeKalb County, Fayette County, Meriwether County, Pike County, Carroll County, Douglas County, Rockdale County, Cobb County, Henry County, Coweta County, Clayton County, Fulton County, Georgia. That's a lot of counties. But we have a considerable severe thunderstorm warning now. This is this is just southwest of Atlanta Metro, and this will actually move into a kind of really populated area. It'll move into South Fulton, Union City, down the line, Tyrone, Fayetteville. This is producing golf ball size hail now. So please be aware of that. The storm is producing golf ball size hail now and 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, and I believe that that storm has got a massive hail core on it, and now it is moving into South Fulton. Sorry, Sam. Go ahead.
All right. So the Shelf Club came through. I noticed it got cooler and the wind normally would. And so the Shelf Club moved through. The wind started picking up, and then the heavy rain started picking up, and the winds got really strong. On my weather station, it recorded like for around 52 to 55 miles per hour. Um, but luckily, I still have power, and there was some small hail pellets, but nothing too large, which is good. But definitely some strong winds with it.
Oh
On
no,
the
yeah, for
ground there,
sure.
but um, I do want to note something real quick here. Um, honestly, they might want to
No,
upgrade that to 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts
no,
or
Sarah, it's
put
not.
that at tag.
The storm is way south of you.
Um,
It's near Atlanta. It's heading southeast.
for
It's just to the west of Atlanta. It's heading southeast. It's not near you at all. Do not worry.
the storm that's near Atlanta, I wouldn't be shocked if they upgrade that to 70-mile-per-hour winds. With the golf ball size hill tag that is observed away, uh, I'm seeing a couple of pixels, and this is not corruption. It's up to 68, even 70. So we'll see. They might do something with that, but I don't
I'm
know.
getting a 72 DBZ reading on the storm near Atlanta.
So I'm talking about the winds.
Yo! Alan with the $10 dono, bro. Thank you so much.
W. Allen.
W. Allen in
W.
chat. Thank you so much, dude. W. freaking Allen, dude.
Allen the GOAT.
Dude, Alan's a goat, dude. Alan's been such a good channel supporter, dude. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alan. Alan is now up to $50 in total channel
Insanity.
donos. That's really
Um,
that's sick. Thank you so much, Alan. W Alan in chat. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much, Alan. You really did not have to do that, dude. But um, I'm out here doing my best. And I thankfully have such an incredible fan base, and you guys are just. I'm glad to have you guys as part of my fan base because you guys are just incredible, incredible people, and that is only there if you guys want to donate. You guys absolutely do not have to, but guys like Alan and Scott go out of their way and do that. It's very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Alan. I cannot be more thankful. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. But anyways, um, I'm gonna go ahead and let my dog inside real quick. But Sam, go ahead and take over for like a couple minutes.
All right. So let's give an update on the severe ones here. Starting off with the one in Outbreak, South Carolina, but that was allowed to expire in about a minute, or actually, it's about to expire. Well, it is going to expire, and it expired. There you go, chat. So we got the severe in Georgia. I honestly kind of shocked that this is not up to 70 mile per hour wind tide, just due to the fact that I mean we're seeing a widespread area of 70 mile per hour wind gusts. But I mean that could be a little bit elevated. But I mean we're close to the radar. I mean we should be getting good data. But all in all, this storm has some very strong winds along with some very large hail up to golf ball size. So wow, alright guys, beware. There's gonna be a long discussion here. So if you're in Spalding County, West Central Georgia, southwestern DeKalb County, North Central Georgia, Fayette County in North Central Georgia, northeastern Meriwether County in West Central Georgia, northern Pike County, West Central Georgia, southeastern Carroll County in northwestern Georgia, and then southeastern Douglas County, North Central Georgia, southwestern Northdale County, North Central Georgia, and south central Cobb County, North Central Georgia, and Henry County, North Central Georgia, central Goleta County in West Central Georgia, and then Clayton County, North Central Georgia, and then southwestern Fulton County, North Central Georgia. That's for golf ball size hail and 60 mile per hour winds. Emergency management reported golf ball size hail, I do believe. Because it all says emergency management. I don't know if that's for hail. Well, wait, hold on. I'm going to say don't hail. Yep, it's for hail, but yeah, that hail threat is for hail. So on the ground reports, we're seeing our golf ball size hail, which is quite large. If you don't know how large that is 1.75 inch hail, close to 2 inches, which is considerable. Anything above 1.75 inches in diameter for hail is considered considerable, and then anything above 2.75 inches of hail, or known as baseball sized hail, is considered destructive. And then we got the common ones like half dollar size hail, ping pong ball size hail, and quarter size hail. Those do damage, but it's not as significant damage as you would have with considerable hail tags along with destructive hail tags. Now, for the winds, 60 mile per hour winds are actually let's see here. They're not considerable. They're just 60 mile per hour winds. But as you get up to 70, that is considerable. That is considered near significant winds. And then as you get up to 80 miles per hour, 90 miles per hour, even times 100 in some certain situations regarding the synoptic environment around those storms, I mean, that's considered destructive winds. So thankfully we did not have any destructives at all today, if I'm aware. I mean, highest hail tag we saw today, I think was 2 inches. I think 2 inches. I think I might be right, but and then for the wind, we saw as high as 70. So we haven't seen any destructives that I'm aware of today. Although we did see a tornado in Princeton, Indiana. So yeah. Let's hope nobody was injured or anything like that. Let's hope everybody was safe during the tornado. But it does seem like it did quite a bit of damage there in Princeton, as some of the roofs were torn apart there. But all in all, if you're in any severe weather warning, or even a time we might actually get a tornado warning. But I highly doubt we're gonna get a tornado warning with this amount of messiness of our threat. But like I said, if you're in any severe thunderstorm warning, just make sure you're away from windows.
I'm here, Sam,
And
but I'm gonna be right back. I gotta go do something for like a few minutes.
all right.
But I'll be
But
right
yeah,
back.
like I said,
But thank
like
you
I
so
said,
much. Yeah, Pete. Of course. That of course, man. don't. Yeah, don't even. Don't. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you don't
I'll
have
be
to
back over
donate.
the chat.
Alright, I donate a lot to people, but I mean, it's really not required to donate. I mean, it's optional. I mean, you can do whatever you want with your money. I mean, it's your money. Like, I mean, we're not gonna judge on the way how you use your money. I mean, it's your money. You made that money. Like, it's your money. But like I said, um, just make sure if you're in any severe financial warning tonight, make sure you're taking it seriously. Make sure you're getting away from windows. And depending on the tag, how significant the tag is for either wind or hail, just make sure you're weather aware tonight, as we do still have that slight risk. And I do want to go over that real quick here. So we still have a slight risk extending from parts of South Carolina into north central Georgia, going into north central Alabama, and then western or eastern Mississippi, rather. Tornado threat non-existent. Well, I shouldn't say that, but it is less than 2%. And then for the wind and hail, generally the same vicinity there. But yeah, just keep an eye on everything. Keep an eye on radar, keep an eye on alerts. Make sure, and we just got another tornado report from that same tornado, I do believe. So let's go check that out here. Um, so a tornado briefly touched down near the Prince. Alright, hold on. I might actually open up damage assessment toolkit because it does seem like it already observed that, or not observed, but they already put damage indicators on that. But I do want to make sure just in case, because they're already saying that in the storm report discussion there for the tornado reports. So I'm just gonna open up damage assessment toolkit just to let you know, make sure this is not and wow, they actually did. So it was a EF1 tornado. Wait, actually, hold on. Yeah, EF1. So some of the damage indicators. So this tornado reportedly touched down. This is for today, by the way. A tornado briefly touched down near the Princeton Community High School, where west 100 north meets Hawthorne Drive, and continued southeast across East Warnock before ending East Street before considerable tree damage occurred surrounding many homes, causing down power lines. An outbuilding was seen with collapsed walls and broken wooden electrical poles. Several structures, including the high school, with some suffered damage. So that's that. This started basically near like a high school of some sort. We don't have any pictures of that yet. But as we go southeast, we do have a lot of damage indicators, a lot of EF1 damage indicators, rather. One for 93. We do have white. We got 3 photos here. I'm gonna pull up, but Roman's not gonna see that because he has his stuff muted. But some tree snaps are there. No. Okay. Yeah. There was some tree damage. Some tree branches are knocked down. I'm gonna pull up some more photos here, real quick. Okay, we got another photo. Wow, a tree on top of a house. That's insane, dude. Oh wow. But yeah, a lot of tree damage I'm seeing here. Yeah, just a weak tornado. Okay, we got another. Man, we got. Oh wow. So a mobile home was in the path. So complete uplift of roof. Most of the malls remain standing, and that was indeed a mobile home. Let's make sure nobody was in that home because that is some pretty good damage to that mobile home there. Pretty good damage to that home. But as we continue southeast, where we do have more damage indicators, we are not down here, Chuck. Okay. Overturning or sliding of entire structure. 99. Oh wow, chat. Yeah, pretty significant damage there. Not not significant, meaning like EF2 or higher, but definitely some good, some not good damage. Okay. So this was most of a high-end EF1. To make an argument that this could have been a EF2, but I mean, just based off the damage I'm seeing at this particular moment, um, definitely a lot of trees uprooted. So, okay, we still got more damage indicators go over here. Oh wow, that tree just snapped, dude. Insane. But we got another photo. I know y'all can't see it, but well, that good thing that tree missed that house because that could have been bad. That tree could land on the house, and yeah, yeah, a lot of trees uprooted. That's what I'm seeing. But yeah, that's a tornado, and it did do the Lake City one. But oh wow, but I'm still here. but it looks like yeah, silver on that one. All right, let's check phone chat here. Um, you're listening to live song cover. Yep. Um, Roman has a couple of things to do. Send some photos in Discord. All right, yeah, let's check Discord chat. There was a tornado. There's a damn that showed that. So we're gonna check up on Discord. What's up, OTTK? I am here. This is Sam, one of Roman's best friends, doing some live coverage. Yeah, that's some pretty good big damage there. Yeah, thank you for posting that in the Discord there, Bruce man. Much appreciated. Very much appreciated. But we only have 4 severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. So it's mainly Alabama and Alabama and what do you call it? Uh, Alabama and Georgia. I took too long to answer that. Goodness. But Roman will be back shortly. Or at least I hope he will. But not a lot going on right now. I mean, we still have our observed golf ball size tail tag on our Georgia storm, but nothing too um, significant. Like, I mean, golf ball size tail is quite significant, I will admit. But things are winding down a little bit. So I guess that's some good news, I guess. I mean, I guess that's some good news. But right now, I mean, we're just here, chat. We're just here. But I just ran out to. Oh, I just didn't. I just ran out of a lot to talk about. So.
What's up, Chad? I'm back. Sorry about that. It took forever.
Oh no! Oh no, dude, you're good. You're good. I just
Well,
ran out of stuff to talk about.
how is it's okay? Um, let's catch up on chat. No, you're not bothering me at all, Sarah. If you're still in chat, you're not bothering me at all. Listen, a live storm coverage by WX. I'm here now. Send some photos on the Discord server. Did see that.
Yeah, things seem to be winding down a little bit, but The only significant storm is still the one in Georgia where Gulf all-size scale is still observed. Um, but there's still some hail with that.
Already?
Still some,
I guess I could try and pull that up on stream. Um, uh, Sam, are you still here?
yeah, I'm still here.
Okay,
Are you there?
so checked. Of course, I kind of figured. Sorry for that chat, that long wait. This is from Gooseman. The tornado earlier that hit Princeton, Indiana has been rated an EF1 tornado with 105-mile-per-hour winds. Take a look at some of the damage there. Pretty significant. I mean, we saw some of the damage from this tornado. Here's the actual path on Damage Assessment Toolkit. Looks like it went right through the northeast side of town. Wow. Crazy. Crazy stuff, dude. Alright, Sam, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah,
Uh,
just keep an eye on if you are under any severe weather warning tonight. Just make sure you're away from windows. Not really too concerned tonight as the threat is winding down quite a bit. But I mean, like I said, just stay weather aware. That's all I'm gonna say.
Absolutely.
So
Um, gonna go ahead and real quickly, let's go ahead and give another update on our storm going just south of Atlanta now. This storm is impacting areas east of Peachtree City, in Fayetteville, west of Hampton. This storm is causing golf ball size hail still and 60-mile-per-hour winds here, so still doing considerable damage out here, most likely. Um, Emergency management confirmed that'll be moving to the southeast, more towards Hampton and Woolsey area. But honestly, chat, we've been doing straight severe weather coverage for about 3 hours so far. Sam has been with us most of the way. We're gonna go ahead and stream, but we're gonna switch on over to Twisted, so that'll be fun. But I really appreciate everybody for tuning up today. It was a great stream. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in, and of course, Alan for the $10 dono. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. Thank you guys so much. Funny joke. But yeah, I'll be live here in the next few minutes for Twisted. Be there if you guys want to play or join. Or Sam, are you gonna be there?
most likely.
I bet. I'll just stay on call with you after I end stream and then I'll get that set up. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in the stream. It's been a great stream. Thank you guys so much for 16 likes. We did hit the original stream like goal, so I'm really happy about that. But thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in a few.